Hey guys, it's Jay. Welcome back to the channel. Oh God, guys, I know what? I've just come back from a toy show, and I am so dead tired. It is just absolutely ridiculous. But I didn't. I wanted to make up for last night because obviously I didn't even have time to mention it. I did actually shout out to everybody that I was going to be at the toy show for a little bit. Um, and I was hoping that I met a few people at the toy show, so that was a lot of fun. But tonight, you know what, I really wanted to give the opportunity for some other people and some other YouTubers and other people in the community to join us tonight. So yeah, I'm gonna bring a few friends tonight. We're gonna see how everybody's doing, and yeah, let's see how everybody is tonight. So let me bring in a couple of other people here. Wait, what's going on here? How come they're okay? There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead. There's Ray. Ray Rodette. How are you, Ray? Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, good to see you, Jay. How are you doing? How's
Not
everybody
too
doing
bad.
out there?
Not too bad. Not too bad. We have Ray here.
Jay. How are you doing? How's everybody doing out there?
Okay, we're getting some feedback on your side, Ray.
Huh?
You're not live.
Oh, okay.
Ray, are you?
I'm on headphones, so it shouldn't be from me.
Yeah, that's weird. Ray, can you check?
Yeah.
We have Oz in the house.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing tonight?
There we go. Good to see Oz. Frazetta Forever. Good to see you, my friend. How are you?
Excellent.
All right, you're on mute, Frazetta.
Hi. Oh yeah, I'm
Good to
Daquan Mellon on the YouTube.
Nice, great to see you guys. So how is everybody tonight? How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Pretty good. Doing pretty good.
It is a wonderful Saturday evening. It's been too long, and yeah, one of the things about the whole situation that we're in, for the whole world really, is that it really helped to bring everybody together using this type of technology, and the live streaming really has brought the world closer through doing stuff like this. So it really is freaking amazing that we can actually get together and do things like this live. Like this is something that that I didn't think that would be possible. Not even like 5 or 6 years ago. It was actually absolutely crazy. So let's go around the horn. Let's introduce everybody. So Ray's already been on the channel, so we're just gonna let everybody else introduce themselves. So Ray, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? Ray, you there?
Oh, Ray. Yeah, that's me. Hello. Mic check. We're here. Yeah, my name's Ray. We're from Southern California. Motu collector. I love doing customs and just collecting when I can.
Awesome. And Ray Black, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody? You have to unmute your.
My name's Ray. I'm from Saskatoon. Just checking it out. I did.
Yeah, there's some feedback on your end, Ray.
Maybe it's like a lag or something.
Yeah, a little bit of a lag, but that's okay. Sometimes you have to check your settings and click on the feedback on your mic, but we should be okay. Saskatoon, wow, good, fellow Saskatoon. Yeah, that's exciting. And we have Frazetta Forever. Good to see you, my friend. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Oh, huge fan of your show. Just like everyone else, grew up. Went to Toys R Us. The box art. Really, the box art really would get to me. Makes your imagination flow. I never had Castle Grayskull growing up. Now I'm a little older. I'm able to afford it, but just all in your head. And then you realize, oh my God, the stuff we like is actually kind of fine art. And Berserker, Egyptian Queen. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even know. Like it gets traced back to that, and like, I kind of like do reproductions of his art. There's one right there. There's one right there.
Okay.
You know,
Whoa.
Yeah,
Brother, easy. We can't can you close that for a sec? We can't do that on YouTube.
Oh, the Frazetta.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. We got to be careful. I love Frazetta too. Don't get me wrong. I love Frazetta. You know, I'm a huge Conan fan, right? I've loved the fantasy work of Frazetta for forever, but at the same time, we do have to be careful on YouTube, unfortunately. But I love your enthusiasm, brother. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Like I have like the reproductions and makings of like, what is it? Cat Girl, which is kind of like that. Yeah, those are they're not.
And that's your artwork. Is that your artwork?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. I make reproductions. I do that in my head. Some of them. One of them was it's fun.
That's incredible.
I do that on comic covers, blank comic covers. It's fun.
Yeah. And Oz, good to see you, brother. How are you? Why don't you introduce yourself to everybody?
Doing great, Jay. I'm Oz. You guys, if you've tuned into Skelevator's channel in the past couple of weeks, we've been doing our show Toy Frenzy. And this week I saw Jay post his live up saying, it was open mic night, and I could not resist the urge to be jumping on with the man himself.
What up, Oz?
How's it going, Ray?
Love it. So, by the way, Ray, I wanted to not center out Ray Black, but fellow Canuck is always happy to have somebody else in the house from the good old the northern part of Canada. So I mean, like we're how's the weather over Saskatoon?
Sorry, I'm just like watching the live on their TV, so it's like kind of lagging.
Oh, okay. That's
probably why.
That's why there's an echo. You're watching it on the TV. Okay, that would explain a lot. But yeah, just good to see you. So how's things over in Saskatoon?
Good. Well, yesterday was pretty windy, considering it was like 65-mile winds, so it was pretty bad.
Wow. Oh my God, that's crazy. That's it's funny because yesterday here and today it was sweltering. Like we didn't get any breaks. It was actually pretty crazy. All right, guys. So Ray seems to be all set up right now. Let's let Ray showcase a couple of things which he was able to obtain. Because honestly, I'm very excited with what Ray's been able to pick up again. So it's been very exciting for Ray these days. So Ray, why don't you take it away for a little bit? We'll let you have a showcase for what you've been able to pick up. Especially now for PowerCon. What an amazing time.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. All I've been seeing in my feed is friends and the gathering that's going on at PowerCon. The essence of PowerCon it's happening. Like it's great. A lot of fun stuff's going down. The new mask release. I know you posted about it yesterday. The NECA masks, the latex masks, those are cool. But as far as here, it's been kind of interesting here. There's some shipping delays with Wondar and Coldar, and we got the Toy Tokyo stuff in. We got the Freddy Funko Prince Adam in, and then a lot of people are excited about the new Zodak. We were able to find Zodak. The artwork is incredible. I reached out to Nate. I just said, hey, congratulations. The artwork is killer. Same with Catra. We got Catra here. I didn't open Catra yet because there's only one, and I think I'm sending this one off. So amazing artwork. Let's see if I can just get this on camera real fast for everybody to check it out.
That's gorgeous. Holy cow.
Beautiful artwork. And then the side art for displaying the box. Just really, really fun stuff coming out of Nate and this whole crew that's working on Masterverse. Stuff is really fun. So fast forward, and then I bought a new Eternia He-Man. I bought a second Zodak because we're going to go there. You got the armor. We went ahead and made a Wondar out of the Zodak armor and the new Eternia He-Man. So I went ahead and customed and made a Wondar, We got some new figs. We got some new customs. Life is good over here. That's about all I got to update. Back to you.
Oh my God, that's amazing! Holy crap! So, guys, what do you think of this? This to me, that's amazing. I mean, like, we just got the opportunity to see some of the She-Ra figures. I did a quick video on that, but you know what? I can't wait for Catra. I can't wait for the entire Princess of Power line. What do you guys think? Why don't we start with Ray Black? What are your thoughts?
I'm just here to enjoy and just take it all in. So.
All right, that's always awesome. Frazetta, what are you with the artwork on Catra and of course on Zodak? What are your thoughts?
Oh my God, it's like so dreamy. It looks like it's like on a canvas, and like the faces. I don't know who's sculpting it. It's not the Four Horsemen, but for some reason, whoever's doing it, they're nailing the women. Like just pinless joints. I mean, like it's just double jointed pinless joints. I mean, it's more expensive to manufacture.
Interesting.
I don't know if that was on purpose, but that was
interesting choice of words there. Interesting choice of words. But we'll go ahead and take that as a positive. Anyway.
Holy cow.
I love it. Don't worry, it's okay. I feel over.
I mean, it looks more feminine, I think, than the.
No, I know. I totally get it. I couldn't help myself.
Oh, Jay, hold on. I need to get some water. Hold on.
It was just one of those things. You have to forgive me, my friend. That was so awesome. I fell over. I seriously did.
That was so funny. Holy cow.
Oz, what are your thoughts?
I gotta get back to this.
I mean, I've just been floored with the new Eternia line. It when Masterverse was first announced and they were showing off all the Revelation stuff, I wasn't entirely impressed with everything, but I have to say so far from everything that I've seen with the Princess Power ones, everything that's come out from New Eternia, I mean, these things are amazing, absolutely amazing. And I'm hoping we're going to get more female figures because I got to say, Catra looks wow.
Okay. I'll always get one of those.
I mean, this artwork is outrageous.
Yeah,
I love the artwork.
Absolutely.
By the way,
Large's artwork on Masterverse, outstanding. And, Axel and his, work with Origins, like all the artwork pumping out on these, on all the cards, the boxes, everything. It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
absolutely. We have Daredevil joining us. Hey, Daredevil, how are you tonight?
I'm pretty good. How you doing, Jay? I'm the guy that's been trying to help you out with all the news, keeping you on your toes. So.
Oh, James, is that you?
Yeah, that's me, brother.
Good to see you, James. I recognize your voice. Thank you so much, brother. Really appreciate that. And we had somebody drop in to be funny, I guess.
Yeah.
That wasn't very funny. Again, appreciate a sense of humor, but come on, guys. Right. We don't want the stream to be canceled like that. That was. I get it. You want to be funny, but at the same time, let's be cool about that, guys.
Right. I was actually in my toy community stream just a little bit ago, and we get them like that every time we stream. So it's almost like they follow you around, but we get rid of them easily. So
it's bad enough we get those sex bots, and then all of a sudden we got somebody who just wants to be.
Yeah, you get trolls and stuff like that. It's something you have to deal with sometimes.
Absolutely. Good to see you, James. What are your thoughts? You were trying to say it, but
it's all right. But yeah, it's everything, man. Just because I'm across the board, just from everything we've been spoiled with. I've heard the terminology thrown around of the golden age of Motu. This is beyond anything we've ever had, and the packaging art, like y'all speaking of, is top notch. Nate Barch and all the artists, Alex Jimenez, and I mean across the board, man, has been, it's just insane. Because I've heard some people say they're not really liking the whole Masterverse box art, but I think the packaging is great. The artwork is great. I think I like it a lot better than the Origins packaging art, honestly.
I'm wondering, and what? Okay, so let's take let's take everybody's thoughts on that. Like, okay, so me personally, when the Masterverse packaging was first unveiled, I had my reservations. I was like, it's kind of weird, but when it finally came out and you were able to turn the box around and you saw this wonderful artwork that was like on the back and on the side, that's when I started falling in love with the packaging, right? So that actually turned me around quite a bit. It's not the exploding rocks, it's not the meteors, you know what I mean. It's not the blue sky, but honestly, I think it's actually developed into something of its own, right? And you know what? It allows for the figure to be, showcased, and then afterwards, there's so much artwork around it. So let's go around the horn. Let's Ray, Ray Black? What are your thoughts about the packaging for Masterverse?
I think it looks really good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like when I was younger, I just remember like when I would get a toy, like it would come in a packaging, I would just throw it all away. So you don't when you're younger, you don't really realize the artwork is so good, and so you get older, and you're like, man, I wish I would have held on to that. So
You know what? I'm the same. I couldn't wait to rip into some packaging, just start playing with the toys. But as you said, as you get older, that definitely changed. Frazetta Forever. What are your thoughts on it?
You just saw the new packaging for Too Bad.
Oh wow! Is it already out?
Yeah. It's based on the Barbarian from, what was it, 1965, where he's holding the sword like this.
Really?
And instead, the Too Bad's doing it, and the other hand's kind of like looking the other way.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Maybe we'll do a quick video.
He makes the background more like Boris Vallejo. He likes a lot of colors, not just like a little bit muddy. He puts like a lot of purple, more like Ken Kelly. He seems to be more of a Nate B.
Yeah, Nate B posted on IG like 2 days ago. Yeah, it's a fabulous artwork.
And he doesn't put a lot of nonsense everywhere, like just to show off. He makes it like into a composition. He makes it so your eye can flow properly. He understands that, and like when you look at his hands, you can see tension. Even Boris Vallejo, sometimes it just looks like it's just like a photograph still. It doesn't have the more of tension on the hand, and it seems like these artists are kind of pushing towards that. They're amazing. Excellent. They're doing it right.
Absolutely.
And what's nice about this, real fast, just to butt in, is the package material is different on these. It's a little bit more matte. It's a little bit more smooth. It's not as high gloss. It's just really, really slick. The cardboard or paper they're using is a little bit nicer quality, so the image comes across really nice, even with light. See, there's not a lot of glare, so it's just nice, flat. It feels a little bit thicker, a little bit nicer for display. I think they know that people are displaying these. We have a whole wall of them up here, and all the artwork is displayed, and they look fantastic.
Oh, shoot. Okay, went to the wrong. Hold on.
Oh no.
Ray, where'd you go? What happened there?
Oh no.
Sorry, Ray. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
All right.
Am I back?
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate that. That was awesome. Yeah. What was it called? James Daredevil. What are your thoughts on the packaging?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, like right at first, I was like you. I was a little hesitant, like I wasn't sure about it, and then got to thinking about it. When they revealed Eternia in the 5th episode, or in the Revelations, and I got to thinking, the inside of the Eternia on the actual series was similar to the packaging on the front. So I just was 2 and 2 together, and I just fell in love with it, man. And then when you got to turn around, like you said, with the box art, it was just put it over the top, and kind of reminds me of how they're doing the. It's kind of new to me because I wasn't really a McFarlane collector or DC collector, familiar with that packaging. So it's a little bit of a change, from what we've been accustomed to over the years. Being on our traditional retro style card backs. But I mean, I love the change. I love the difference. I love the art. Everything about it's right. It's just great, man. I really ain't got much to say about it. It's top notch, man.
I think that was plenty. Thank you, James. Oz, what are your thoughts?
I mean, you know, they first displayed the Masterverse packaging, and again, wasn't thrilled because that overall front. I wish they had shown like how good those side panels were going to look and how good the back panels were on it. I would have been a lot more hyped about the packaging for these guys. And I've got a couple of the new Eternia ones now. The ease of opening, pulling the figures out, you can take them out. They're easy to pop back into the blisters and put them right back in without like damaging the overall box, which is fantastic. And they look great on the shelf if you're going to open them up and display the toy, hang on to the boxes. You can display them on the shelf. They look awesome that way. And just like Ray was saying, you know, that more matte finish really helps when you're kind of like showing them off, because they're not just washed out by some kind of glare. Like, you know, I mean, we've all experienced it on most regular card backs, that like glossy wash that kind of goes over top of it. Just, you can't really get a good picture of it. But with these boxes, man, it's outstanding.
You know, I think that a lot of people, again, like most things, we cherish our nostalgia, right? So a lot of people just miss the traditional, what's it called, background, and I think that's why a lot of people are getting excited about the 40th. I think people are freaking out and going nuts over the 40th, and that's absolutely crazy. James, I'm loving that that Eternia behind you, brother. Holy crap, that thing looks absolutely insane.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, like honestly. And you I see the tracks there. Are they as brittle as they say?
Oh yeah, they really are. The ones I have on there now, it's a functional, it's complete. The ones on there now are actually repos, but I do have a full original set that's unbroken. But obviously, I already knew that it were brittle when I bought the playset, and I wasn't even gonna attempt to put them together. And because I'd tried with a couple other spare pieces that I had gotten, I'd actually got 2 sets of tracks when I bought it, and I had some extra pieces that were given to me, and trying to do an experiment to try to see if they would go together, but they were brittle, and I'd already heard that they were brittle over the years, and I was just like, well, it was kind of a moot point. So I'd heard of these guys since about, it was back since about 2005. I'm a long time member of He-Man.org, and these guys were reproducing the tracks. At that time, they had just begun, and it's actually 2 guys. One's out of Hong Kong, and one's based out of Paris, France. And I hadn't been doing the tracks in some years, and I tried to get on there. I had been off the org for a while, and I was trying to locate reproduction tracks because I knew they had been done. And I ended up running across the guy. I'd done some, I put my PI hat, glasses on, and done my work, and located the guy. And he opened he had an eBay store, and he put them back up there for sale. And he's been putting them on there off and on. So I ordered a set from him out of Paris. So, but yeah, it's great, man. I love the repo tracks. They're really strong. He actually even did a chrome set, which I didn't order the chrome set because the beauty about them too is they look just identical to the originals. Color, how they look, the feel, everything. Just like the originals. The only thing is that obviously they're not stamped with a number, like they came from Mattel. So, but other than that, man, they're top notch. I mean, they'll run you close to about $200, but and of course the weight was very agonizing, because I was worried, whether or not they were going to come in, or they're going to come in damaged, or just so many things go through your head, and just the excitement. And he made my dreams come true, man, because I wanted it to be fully functioning. That's the reason why I got it. And I didn't want to use the original tracks, if I didn't have to. So it's just all the stars, all the planets lined up. So
that's awesome. Honestly, it's definitely one of those things, and we're blessed as a community. I think that we have these wonderful customizers who can make our dreams come true. Because I got to tell you, like the price that you pay for one of these, custom. For one of these vintage collections, only to have it, like smash. Break apart on you if you the first time you put the monorail on. All of a sudden, it smashes it in your hands. Wouldn't that would break your heart? If that ever happened, right? So, it's good that the community knows what's going on. It's good that that we have the opportunity to actually pick these things up on the secondary, right? But the cost, right? And of course, I know exactly what you're saying. That how do you trust somebody, right? It's really all about trust, because like you just don't know if it's going to show up on your door that day, right? It's so scary, right? And then weeks go by, months go by, and then you keep emailing the person. Is like, yeah, it should be on the way. Here's the tracking number, things like that. But at the end of the day, you're trusting somebody else to do something for you, right? So it can be scary. It can be scary. We got a question from Jay Coombs. General question for the panel. By the way, I wanted to say it to everybody. We're not going to really get to everybody's comments today, but I am flashing your messages on screen. Just want to let you know we're not ignoring you guys. Jay Coombs says, general question for the panel. What are your thoughts about why the resurgence of 80s toys is coming out? That is a good question, everybody. I'll let who wants to start?
I think companies know. With the sales of certain pop cultures and certain companies utilize it a lot better than others. But I think it's a great time. But I think they know that this demographic or this age group is kind of rekindling something from our past, something from our childhood. And if it's something that resonates, like He-Man or whatever it is, X-Men, even Marvel, whatever it is, I think they know there's an audience for it. And I think they know that if they put out a good product or a good enough product, there's going to be a community there to answer the bill. And as long as that keeps happening, along with that, the FOMO creation that they're doing with the exclusives and having everybody clamoring over this stuff, I think it's really important to recognize that as a consumer, but understand it from a business point of view and be like, damn, it's genius. And it's a great time because our age group is the ones that are buying this, and it's enhancing our collections. It's bringing us joy and whatever, yada, yada. But it's a sales tactic, and I think it's smart. I think it's a good time, and that's just my take on it.
All right. Anyone else want to take a stab at it?
Yeah, I got to agree with Ray all the way on that. Like the companies kind of know right now, most of us who grew up through the 80s, we're out of a certain age. Most of us are a little bit more established. We've got some money put away, or, we can afford to invest in some of these things, and they are killing it on the nostalgia factor overall. Like, Origins has to be probably one of the best concept lines. I mean, we can all say like, Super 7 and NECA with their TMNT lines and what they're doing. You've got one doing new updates of the vintage toys. Then you got the other one doing the tune toys. And it's like, everybody's loving those. But the truth is, like, Mattel really encapsulated what I think most collectors would be looking for with something like that in Origins. A straight update of those classic toys, and at a very reasonable price point, too, that makes it easier for people to sit there and, just kind of go, you know what? Yeah, $15. I'll pick it up. Now, distribution on that hand, however, has made that a lot harder to go about. Whereas, if you order from Super 7, 5 years from now, you'll eventually get your toy. When they
Frazetta, what are your thoughts?
Definitely piggybacking. Definitely, like we can see, like definitely we're at a revolution already, right? Because like all this stuff is coming out. So why is the 80s coming out? Probably, maybe because there's more technology. Maybe it's more cheaper to manufacture. Maybe we're able to make it now, like classics that would happen 10 years ago. I think Toy Guru was trying to, what was it, Scott Knightley? He was trying to get that stuff to retail. And, 2000X had just happened, and they were really sour about it. So that's probably another reason why, at least Masters in particular, is probably not at retail, because they have to wait until the rotation. It takes a few years for the people to leave, and then new people come and fresh ideas. That's probably why they're not going to Classics Bucks either. It's all fresh ideas also. They want to maybe do it, but they might even bring Classics back. Who knows? But I definitely think, and that we have a lot of money, so follow the money. And I think all those come together. And I think, yeah, definitely. And it's great art, and it's good because it's good. I mean, right? Frazetta, the stuff is stand.
I think what you're saying is, I think what you're saying makes sense because we have the money now. Like we're adults, right? We're not little snotless kids who have to beg our parents for the toy in the aisles, right?
Yeah.
That's a big deal. James, what are your thoughts?
Well, just to add a little bit, man, it's just really just that time and where we are, in this day and age of just retro in general, and it doesn't just apply to toys; it applies to other franchises of movies and stuff, and it really revolves around the '80s, honestly, across the board, man. So it's just they see it, they recognize it, they know there's a market there, they know there's money to be made, and Mattel's always been that way. I remember back when the 2000X line got launched, and they've always trying to keep Masters out there, and it's unfortunate it's kind of gone away on a couple of occasions, and it was kind of short-lived, because like I say, 2000X ended way too soon. It was really disheartening, but the fact that what they're doing now, they learn from the past. They got because really in actuality the Origins line is what's really between that and the kids line is what's really fueling what we all this other stuff we got going, Masterverse and all that. So people knock it, but at the same time, they got to realize that this what's keeping, that's pretty much the gas on the fire. You know what I mean? So it's all of it's great. It's a one big cohesion unit. So it's just great across the board, man. And I couldn't be more ecstatic for it. I mean, I see all the negativity a lot sometimes too, and I'm just like, bro, y'all just first time in 40 years we've got 3 toy lines going in at one time, and it's just like. And all this, we get an Eternia. I mean, come on, man. What is there to be negative about? Like,
there's so much right now. There's so much out there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like we have, just to break it down, we have Masterverse, we have Origins, we have Mega Constructs, we have Funko, we have Funko sodas. We got CGI animated He-Man. We got Hot Wheels. We got, we got minis. We got
series, yeah.
Like we got WWE, we got Tweeterhead, we got statues. If you can't find stuff out there, then you're not looking. There's stuff everywhere, and it's not a better time than now to ever have been a collector of Motu or TMNT or GI Joe. Let's go. Bring
it on.
Good
Absolutely.
stuff out there, man. Outrageous. Plus, we got PowerCon. We got all the artists and prints. They're all still alive and signing. Rest in peace, Mark Taylor. We've lost a few on the way, but these guys are still out there signing. These guys are still out there putting out artwork and prints. It's outrageous. All the customizers. Oh, forget about it. Oh, game over. Game over.
Shout out Oppenheimer, man, because I'm gonna be seeing him at Retro Toy Con in end of November, so can't wait.
Ray did the impossible. He's trying to summarize everything that's available right now, which is him. But he did it. Right. I don't know how you kept that all in your head, brother.
We got NECA masks coming. We got Eternia coming. We got Snake Men coming. Oh my gosh!
Those NECA masks are so ridiculous. Like seeing those get posted yesterday, I was
so good.
No, I was
gonna let you know about it, Jake, but I was just like, it wasn't toy related, but I was just like, well, somebody else.
It's toy related. It's absolutely toy related. I loved it.
Well, I don't know. I guess maybe I felt some kind of way about it because it was just being masked, but. It's still Motu, but I enjoyed it. But it's kind of, it wasn't actual physical toys per se, but it was still cool though. I'm glad NECA's been back in the Motu thing.
Yes.
I want to give a huge shout out to Armando O. Thank you, Armando, again always for the support, brother. Thank you so much for that. Hoping for Mo Tuesday. By the way, I gotta apologize for thinking it was Mo
Wednesday.
I was so excited. And I was like Mo Wednesday. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, man.
No, that's staying. Trust me.
I just kept going. I was like, yeah, Mo Wednesday. Like
we got 2 days. We got Tuesday and Mo Wednesday. Let's go.
Right. Right. Why not just take over both days?
I'm just gonna explain. I'm gonna explain why. You guys like follow me here. We already have Turtle Tuesday. Why the hell did anybody want Mo Tuesday? We already got Turtle Tuesday. Seriously, like, why would anybody? What marketing genius decided that Mo Tuesday? Like, do some research, guys.
More Monday.
And you know what?
Yeah, Mo Monday.
Yeah, I'm not the only one complaining about that. Matt Hatter's like, hey, what's going on? Like, well, that's my day. Turtle Tuesday. What's going on? Why are you guys trying to steal Mo Tuesday? Crazy.
Right.
That's exactly what it is.
Now you're gonna have turtles competing with that. Not that they didn't already, but I mean that's
right.
Kind of crazy. Like,
well, we know who's gonna get crushed the day. So
Mo 8 days a week. Let's go. Stamp it. Run it. Send it to the press.
Let's go.
8 days a week. Let's go.
Let's go. Absolutely. You know what? They all got to fight for our dollars anyway, right? So let them fight it out. Throw a couple sticks on the ground. Let's see who makes it out of that. Let's see who makes it out of there. Armando, thank you for that. Hoping to announce prices and release. You know what? The Skeletor mask sold out. It is gone. So the 500-piece Skeletor mask is completely sold out. Beastman is still up there. I hope the $55 price point's not bad. I was actually shocked. At the $55 price point. I was really, really shocked about that. I thought it was going to be like the way they looked. I thought they were going to be like $75, maybe $100.
Hey, Jay, what do you think the secondary market's going to be? What do you think the secondary market's going to be?
I don't know. I don't care.
How do you
probably double, definitely. It's always seemed to be double on anything. So
I don't care.
I love the vibe coming from Jay. I love it. I don't care. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want the flip wars out there.
Yeah, no.
Right. Flipper is alive and well before Kickstarters even got him out.
Dude, they were lit less as soon as it announced. There were already listings on there. They saw the pictures, like, all right, I'm gonna put it there for $100. Come on, just crazy. No, but seriously, that Hordak though, I need that Hordak in my life. That Hordak is
that would be the one I would get.
Oh my god! And I hope they make more than 500. Like seriously, like obviously the Skeletor sold out. The Beastman's still up there, but
if they put a number on it, I'm sure that's what it's gonna be.
No, I think the Hordak's got to be at least 75. I can't see it being 55. Not for the size. It's got the whole bone hood, right? It's got the whole collar. I'm thinking 75 minimum, right? And I'm scared about that. But still, the price is not bad for what you get. That's actually not bad. But knowing me, I'm gonna want to stuff it full of cotton or whatever, and like get it full because like I don't like you notice a few of them like Trap Jaw. He was drooping because he's got that big huge mandible, right? And it just started to droop on whatever stand they had it on, right? And I'm a huge helmet guy. I don't know if everybody has realized it yet. You'll notice that in my next video, which I'm going to post, you're going to see a lot of helmets, and I'm a huge helmet guy. Obviously, I have my Mega Man helmet, but when you guys see what's coming up next in my next room tour, by the way. Couple of things. You know what? I want to highlight a couple of these. So Aaron Hardy says seeing other people's displays is absolutely freaking awesome. So you know what? Oz has never shown his display, but let's just take a moment and appreciate those things. So let's go ahead and I'm just gonna tease Frazetta here. Frazetta, I am loving that gray skull. Oh my god, that thing is amazing.
Oh yeah, they're all movie versions, even like the Man-at-Arms. Here, well, a lot of them are custom. For example, this one over here.
Oh no!
Those are just the rocks. No,
oops.
It's the Eternia Man-at-Arms. It has the I got it from someone from eBay. It sold it like $200. I'm like, wow. It's like a beard is white. Yeah, they're all like it's the crystal and the Beastman. They never came out with the Beastman, but I figure this is actually another rock. That's what they do, right? They explode and fall. But I thought this is no. And I figure it kind of looked like Grizzlord, the Beast Man. If you think of Merman, I don't know.
I'm loving it so much because you're like a kid. You don't care that the toys are falling. For me, I'd be the freak out, man. I'd be losing my mind. No, but he's like, toys are meant to fall. Toys are meant to fall.
Those are just the rocks.
Yeah, and you can fix them, right? I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so jealous though because I need a Grayskull in my life. I need a castle. Like honestly, so here's something that I don't know if anybody watched Toy Habits. But honestly, I'm gonna start a campaign, and I'm gonna drag as many people with me as possible because we need a revolution. Now I'm just gonna call it a Revolutions Grayskull. We need a Revolutions Grayskull in our lives, people. I know that they just announced Eternia. I know we're all gonna be broke for the next 20 years, but you know what? I don't care.
I'm broke right now. I mean, for the one
we're living in debt. Why not just pile it on?
We only live once. I mean, you can't take it with you. So
that's right. You can't take it with you. That's right, James. There's the attitude. That's right. You gotta love that one. Oh my gosh. Jerry Borchard. I'm sorry. Again, guys, I'm terrible with names. I apologize. Jerry, hello all. Can anyone say what a good price is to pay for a Super 7 Ultimate Skeletor? Ooh.
Now is the time to buy. Whatever if you get the lowest price, because classics now, it's a buyer's market.
It's going to be high because the previous time they were in Master City Universe, so already know it's going to be a little hefty price tag. So,
but it'll go back up. It's whatever it is now, it's going to go higher.
Everything's going to go higher.
Tipping a little bit. If you look at buying now.
So here's something. Because I'm coughing, so I'm gonna go grab a drink for a second. But I want to leave this with you guys for a quick second. Talk amongst yourselves on this one, because over at Toy Habits, this did come up. Now that the Masterverse is starting to look so freaking good. Ray, flash up those that cat again. Because the Masterverse is looking so freaking good, right? It's getting ridiculous. People might actually start to do the flip. They might actually start thinking, this came up that they might start to think, hey, you know what, this old classics buck is looking kind of dated. Maybe we should start upgrading their collections. And you know what, it seems to be happening because just like on Geek Dad Life, the people are starting to unload their collection. And you know what, the prices are actually going a little bit down. But you know how nostalgia works? It'll actually start coming back up. So, what do you guys think? Is this the right time to buy? The classics. Right now the prices are absolutely low. I'll be right back.
Man, I paid $216 for my Shadow Weaver, like 4 years ago. And now it's down to like what 180s, 160s. I've seen it. I think I've seen it for 160, and it's probably going to go lower. Yeah, that's going to go down to 130s. It's gonna hit 110s.
It's definitely going to drop once the Shadow Weaver hits for the Masterverse.
Another one's coming.
I think it's time.
The Formation hasn't sold out yet on Big Bad Toy Store.
I definitely
think it's going to bottom out, and then it's going to go back up because it's rare.
It will. Right.
People are just freaking out.
Well, just like any of the previous iterations of toy lines, in Motu, it's only going to dip for a little while and then it'll go back up. So. Yep. I've heard, my guys in my toy community speaking about my OG Eternia. I'm just like, bro, I'm not sweating about the price going down on it. I mean, because it's a grill for a reason. So I'm not even worried with it. So I mean, like, I'm just loving the fact that I can get a new one, and I actually freaking got the box with it. I ain't got one, unfortunately, for mine. But I mean, now whether or not if I'll have real estate to put the new one up is another thing. But
the new one's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's got to at least dwarf the one I've got. So, and you know how big the original one is. So my custom tabletop I made was like 4 foot by 3 foot. So it's.
I'm looking at Wind Raider right now, and Wind Raider is a big vehicle. I think it's the biggest vehicle that we currently have.
Right.
And when it was displayed on Eternia, I don't have an image to put up live right now, but if you look at it and it was displayed on the tower, the thing looked like this big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the thing was small.
It was.
It made the Wind Raiders small, and that made me nervous. I was like, "Oh snap! Where am I gonna put this thing?" You know, like
I was trying to gauge by Pixel Dan and other people. I had a couple of friends in the community that were at the con,
it's
and
huge.
I just wish I could have been there to kind of really see exactly how big how they were going to do it in a size scale. I would have loved to have seen it and witnessed it in person, because again, I have this one and I know how big it is, so I would have loved to have been like, hey, damn,
I want to see it. I want to see it next to that Super 7 Snake Mountain, because next to that thing, I think that's the biggest anything Motu playset we have in existence, period.
Yeah,
playsets in general, period. That Super 7 Snake Mountain is
that thing is a mountain.
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah, and it's
actually to see those two would be great.
Yeah, definitely.
My cat can sleep inside of it.
Yeah. Eventually, I got to get the Matty Collector Classics Castleberry Skull, because I figured that would complete the holy trinity of what I call the big three, biggest playsets I've ever done.
That's
so,
right.
He's already got one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But matter of fact, within like a 3-day span, I bought Eternia. Well, I bought Super 7 Snake Mountain one day, and then I went back the next day and got Eternia from the same guy.
Wow.
But in general, just going back full circle, I think projections for myself, knowing how the line is done so far and seeing how much they've pushed the Masterverse line, I think it's going to do great. I think it's going to be here for a while. I think they have a huge cannon to pull from. And I think if they're pulling from cannons like Catra already, I think that's a sign that we're going to be going in deeper on a lot of different characters that may have been overlooked or may not have made it in certain lines. But we're seeing that resurgence with Origins, with the 200X. We're seeing it with the Masterverse line, which I think is brilliant. And I don't think there's anything wrong with maybe not liking something in the beginning, because you don't want to get too invested in something that might fall apart later on down the road. But now we're seeing a little bit of traction. We're seeing a little bit of grip happen. And this stuff is proving to want to stick around. The fan base is here. People are buying this stuff. And it resonates with the company when that happens. And I think we're going to see Masterverse for a long time. I'm not going to put it up against Classics because that's stupid. Sorry, YouTube. I'm going to say it. You can't mess with the canon that's got 250 plus figures when Masterverse right now has about 28, 27. So I think it's a good start. I think they're heading the right direction. And as long as they keep making these figures, I'm going to keep buying them for the collection. And that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah. Amen.
What I like about it too is this ability to pick and choose. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of Revelations when it came out. And as far as the toys went, I absolutely actually loved the show. But the toys I was not a huge fan of. And then they started showing off, the different boxes of Masterverse with the different logos from the different shows. The fact that we've, the new Eternia stuff coming out and like that fresh new look with the concept, Princess of Power. There's a little bit of something for everybody out there right now. If you like collecting one specific portion of Motu, you can stick to just doing that. You don't even have to get the full gambit of everything. I mean, for me, I was not in on Masterverse at first until New Eternia came out. And now it's, I get the CGI line for my son because I think those are the perfect play toys for him. Origins is more for myself, but we also play with those together. Just today, we had an epic battle all across the room floor here. And then, again, it's my new Eternia stuff. I've opened it, I've taken it out, I've looked at it, I've shown it off, but I put it back in the case and it kind of goes on the shelf. Not that I don't think it could take a beating if we decided to play for it, but that's not exactly why I bought those. That's not why I have those ones.
Well, the flying fist, you gotta be careful with that.
Huge shout out to Nolan for the $2 super chat. Making a Conan of Eternia 5.5. If that, you know what, I would love to see a custom of Conan. Oh my gosh, I would love to see that. You know,
$1? We have.
what's that for Zeta?
Was that $1? I think we just had that.
Oh, well, okay. You could say something like that, but like honestly, how many people missed out on a $1? Right? You got to make your own.
You got to make your own, baby. You got to make your own.
Yeah, see,
I believe you me. I'm gonna make my own.
Ray knows what he's talking about, right?
Shout out to you, Ray. I'm gonna make my own, brother.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold mine up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait for Mattel. I'm not gonna wait for Funko. I'm not gonna wait for any of them. I'm gonna make it myself, and then if it comes out, hey, I'm gonna try to pre-order it. I'm gonna try to order it. I'm gonna try to use Flipboard's radar, find out where the pre-orders are. I'm gonna use this little time device and stop time so I can get the pre-orders in. I'm going full Flipboard with $1. But you know what? If you can't get it, Jay and I understand. If you can't get it, or if you missed out, reach out to your community, reach out to your brothers, reach out to your friends. You know, we're all here to help each other, get these collections going. If you got extra, spread the love, you know, because the last episode we did, $1 Denied, we felt a community get crushed by flipper bots. We felt a community get ravaged at 10 a.m. only 7 hours later to be canceled. 99.9% of everybody got canceled. It was terrible. So we got to make sure that we're putting stuff out. We're helping other collectors out. But if worst case scenario comes down to it, customize your own $1. Get crazy, get creative, have fun. That's what this is about.
It's a gorgeous custom.
It is just that's just beautiful. Nolan's actually correcting himself. He's saying my collection. First of all, he's saying my collection will go to my kids. I hope they appreciate it, Nolan. Like honestly, I really hope your kids appreciate it because, actually, you know what? I got this wonderful message from somebody on Instagram, and she was basically freaking out that she was able to get Koldar. I think that's what she said, and she was so happy that she got him. And she said that my kids love playing with these things, and you know what? That warms my heart. That warms my heart. The fact that again, Oz, you're playing with your kids, and you're having epic battles, right? For Zeta, I'm pretty sure you're playing with whoever wants to play with your collection. I'm pretty sure you're letting everybody.
Oh yeah, I'm a therapist, so it's play therapy, so it's good.
There you go. Yeah,
there you go.
And you know what? I've always said this. I think toys keep you young. You know, I say that a lot. You know, I can't remember which YouTuber it is, but his slogan is that toys keep you young and they keep you. You know, they refresh your mind, they refresh your soul. I think it's shoot, I'm gonna have to find his name because I keep referencing him and I keep forgetting his name. But I truly believe that. I truly believe that, you know what, having a childlike attitude gives you that feeling, and it's incredible.
That give you strength too in hard times too. So
100%. You know what? Go back if everybody has a chance on MJR Collector. Go back to one of my toy hunting episodes when I went to Toys R Us in Newmarket.
Yeah, he's right. Greg Cook. That's what it is. Greg Cook.
Greg Cook. Yes.
Oh yeah.
He's Cook.
He's up early in the morning, boy. He's up early.
Greg Cook's awesome. Yeah, I love his channel. He's shout out to Greg Cook. awesome YouTuber. If anybody, guys, go check him out. He's always up in the morning. He's always looking at the skids, just like me, right? Awesome YouTuber. But guys, go try to find I'll probably find it later, but try to find the video where I went to Toys R Us, of course, and then I met up with a guy who was hunting that day, and he literally explained how toys kept him out of trouble as a young person. You know what I mean? Like he said, he probably would have gotten into something completely different, and probably would not have gotten into the career he got into if it wasn't for collecting toys. Like that, again, stories like that, they just warm my heart, right? And the thing is that, again, we all live this stuff, and it keeps us young, it keeps us centered. It's great, it's crazy. And of course, Greg Cook, it refreshes your mind, refreshes your soul, right? So you know what?
Great
stuff, absolutely. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to leave you. I'm gonna have to leave with you guys again because I gotta move the car. But hold on 1 second. All right, I'm coming outside. All right. All right.
Live stream moments.
Yeah.
So I got a fun share today, real fast.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave you guys, so I'll be right back. Okay.
Handle it. And I got a fun share I got today. We went out toy hunting, and I was able to find these 200X figures right here. I'll bring them up in the camera in a second. But one of them came with, look at this, a VHS.
Yep.
Dragon Invasion VHS.
Yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
With the little papers still taped to the back, still sealed. Oh man, this is a little
got that
gem.
plastic smell, that particular plastic film smell of VHS.
Solid 360p.
That's what Friday night with pizza smells like, man.
Yeah, man. That was my fun score today.
Oh yeah,
that's an outstanding score.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
That stuff is sold out. I was at Target today. I was hunting. Nothing. Everything Masterverse in New York City. It's all gone. Only Mosquito.
Only Skelegon is sitting on the bag. Only Skelegon. 15 Skelegon.
I think I saw one Skelegon in New York City.
Oh wow. He's a popular guy there.
The hunts around here, weekend after weekend. I'm just gonna switch it up and calling it to Where's Lando, because no matter where I go, there's Lando sitting on the shelf, and mini comic Stratos and Jitsu. That's all I've been able to find since January.
If I see another Jitsu and Buzz Off combination on the pegs,
or Sorcerer,
oh my gosh!
All the CG. I mean, I don't even hunt anymore, man.
I feel like I'm in Twilight Zone going to Target or Walmart because their stock is just.
Right.
Oh my gosh, you did it! Oh, I can't take it.
Walmart, man, because Target
things you can't unsee.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's together forever.
I'm gonna be 80 years old and Jitsu's still gonna be sitting there.
I'm keeping them together.
Yep. I'm in East Coast of the U.S. in Baltimore, Maryland. We've got tons of Targets and Walmarts, like within really close driving proximity. Okay, you can pick any direction and drive, and you will hit 3 of each, no problem. And every single one of them, same stuff.
Every single one.
Seen a single Wave 8 or Wave 9
Never saw Claw in the wild at stores either. Not a chance. Oh, dude, tell me about it. You're preaching to the choir, bro.
No Terror Claws.
Crazy. Nothing.
I've seen the Terror Claws. I've seen the Flying Fist He-Man. I've seen most of them, but like 8 and 9, I haven't seen. But again, I don't go hunting like I used to either for a lot of different reasons. But I've been collecting. I really only collect the Masterverse, so I got out of Origins. But
that's good.
Sunman, never saw Sunman on the bags.
I've gotten offline, so
no.
I managed to pick up Sunman from Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth.
Oh yeah, I got them. I got all of Wave 9 too, sitting down there, and I got Big Bad, and I got all of them. But I'm having to get them through my guy, through my Mattel guy, my distributor guy, and if I can't get it through him, I can't get it. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. And I'm in one of the hottest market areas in Southern California. Right. And even us, the stores are just terribly depressing. Can't find nothing.
No, you can't find nothing, man.
And the crazy thing is, though, I just saw, I found this picture just the other day where somebody had taken a picture at a discount store that you guys have out there on the West Coast. And it was a pallet of boxes and boxes.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
I saw that.
2000
it's cheap or something?
Yeah, $5.
Yeah, that's cheap. That was what it was called. $2.99 a figure for Flying Fist He-Man.
Oh, yeah.
Skeletor. Boxes on a pallet.
Yeah.
And it kills me because it's like, why isn't that getting distributed over here? Like, why did
I'm calling Merman. I'm calling Merman because something smells fishy. And you know what? I'm just going to say it's like a social media gimmick to get them to go to that store and shop a little bit. I guarantee you, there's no way they just put a sign on it and said, "Oh, let's get some attention here." There's no way. I don't think, and it's cheap. Is up Northern California. Never even heard of that place. I don't even know if it's
And
real.
for a while, we were getting a lot of. I was oversaturated with a lot of Wave 1 of Masterverse, even though I done already had 2 sets of everything, and I was like, oh, man, this is all I'm seeing. So, and then all of a sudden, people, other guys continuously telling me, in my ears saying, well, that's all I'm seeing. I'm just like, well, and Wave 2 was kind of hard to come by at first. It didn't really hit us a lot like Wave 1 did. And really, it kind of just went down a whole nother road because it was down a dark road because Wave 1 was oversaturated. 2 really never showed up hardly. And then Wave 3, I had to get offline. Like, bro, killing me.
Wave 4 had printing issues. I got a web store that's got a Beastman card.
I got,
Wave 4 was a mess.
All right, yeah.
PowerCon exclusives were a mess because the shipping and everything was on the boats.
I canceled mine, man.
That was terrible.
Deal with that.
Yeah, I didn't get into it till later on because I was collecting all the Funkos. I was doing all the pops and sodas and pens and stuff. And that's what kind of brought me into wanting to get into Origins. I said, when it first started, I said, I'm not doing this because, again, I didn't know the longevity of that line. I didn't know how long or how deep it was going to go, how original it was going to stay to the 80s canon. And now we're starting to see the development of, they're busting the whole thing open. They're going to do the whole wave again. And it's like, not only, like we talked about this, Jay, also with the Eternia playset, I think it was a genius move for him to hold back, not say anything until Comic-Con, and then smack everybody in the face with an Eternia playset, because the last time the Eternia playset came out was in the 80s, and it was at the end of the canon, and it failed. It didn't sell well. It didn't do jack diddly. So now that they're selling it at the height of what I'm finding to be the best time in Motu history.
It's not coincidence. It's
the smartest play they could have made. Even if it's crowdfunded, I don't care. You're going to have a group and community that's going to back it. And it's smart because now guess what? What are you going to want after that? You're going to want the right side. You're going to want that Snake Mountain. You're going to pay for that Snake Mountain. And they did it a smart way. They reversed it. They reversed it because now we got you. You got Eternia. What does everybody want? They want a Snake Mountain.
I want a place that haven't been made yet. I want a Hollow Wisdom.
Perfect.
I want Eterno's Palace, a Snake Man lair. I mean,
I would love those, James. I would love those. But I think that Ray might be onto something. They're it's like the pushers, right? They're pushing it on us, and they're basically saying, here, you can have a taste, right? You can here's something better. And then then they'll pull it back a little bit, and then they'll give us another taste. I would love to see Eternos. I think everyone wants to see Eternos. I think everyone wants to see Whispering Woods. I think everyone wants to see all these great playsets that never actually got the value. Anything. We could see Light Hope. You know what I mean? Like imagine seeing Light Hope. That would be absolutely insane. Somebody remind me, did that She-Ra playset ever get made? Like, it wasn't Light Hope. It was supposed to be some like other castle in the sky or something like that. But
Crystal Castle.
Yeah, Crystal Castle. It was
made. It was in the book.
Yeah, it was made. Princess of Power line.
Yeah. See, and you know what? If they're really going to start pushing, that kind of thing, because for whatever reason now they're starting to really get into Princess of Power, and that's another discussion we have to have. Is like, what is going on there? Because don't get me wrong. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in the fire right now because it's gonna come up anyway. Why is Swiftwing pink? Seriously, why is he pink now? Like you're going with a Filmation design, and now you bring in a pink Swiftwind. Like, make up your mind. Like, seriously, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It gives me kind of the thought process of like maybe they just want to do just a different take, kind of like in the essence of the new Eternia line, putting just their spin on it, I mean, that's really what I garner from it. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just my thoughts on it. But it's I don't mind it, honestly. I mean, I get what it originally looked and in the color it originally looked. It doesn't honestly, I'm gonna throw it out there because I wasn't a big hardcore POP guy. And what little bit I liked POP was because of the Horde, obviously. So if it wasn't for the Horde, I wouldn't even have cared about She-Ra. I hate to be, I love Motu in general, but I'm just being real and honest. So, but yeah, I don't mind the new take on Swiftwind, but I can see where it would rub some people the wrong way. So.
Yeah, I can't help it. I mean, it's not a neutral color. You can't like white. The white horse. I mean, it's much. I think. I mean, the pink horse. I don't know.
Well, if they're making horses and if they're doing pink Swiftwinds and they're doing all that, then you know what? We had Koldar come out. Let's go Shadow Master. Where's the Shadow Master at? Let's go. We need Koldar's Shadow Master. Let's do it. Let's go.
And what was that too? Go ahead.
I might be the only one there, but that's all right. Let's go. Shadow Master.
Why not? You know, I'm thinking Princess of Power. We've got Catra's got her figure out. Why don't we get Claudine in Masterverse scale?
Where's my Dark Dream? Where's my Dark Dream? Dark Dream ain't never been made.
Hey, there you go.
There. Wow, we're going. Well, all right, we're gonna go deep. Fine, let's go deep.
Let's do it all.
Let's go deep. If we're gonna go deep, then we might as well talk about what's at the back of the cards, right? We might as well talk about it. We might as well talk about two freaking dinosaurs that were just teased on the back of a card. We might as well talk about a freaking green ass giant
Giganosaur.
A green ass giant that's in the back there. Right, we're seeing like Cobra Khan has literally blown the doors open. Let's be freaking honest here, right?
Yeah.
Cobra Khan, Camel Khan has blown the freaking barn doors off the freaking barn. It's ridiculous.
But again, I think that's one of those sales tactic things where if we know now that box art produces figures, right? Then we know that whatever they put on the box art is projected to be ran as a figure. And we know that those dinosaurs have made a presence before. But again, I think they made a presence at the end of the canon and they didn't do so well at the sales. So by reversing that engine, projections and analytics say the consumer base is there. And as a company and as a business, it's a safe projection to say that let's release this stuff first, because what do people want more than anything? I'm going to say it again, Snake Mountain. So they're going to put Snake Mountain as the cherry on top of this roller coaster, and they're going to make us ride it. Dinosaurs, New Eternia, Snake Man, all the way. Slime Pit. I want to see the Fright Zone. I want to see all kinds of fun stuff come out. And they're going to do it because they're projecting it on the package art. I think it's incredible.
Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy, James. Holy crap! You know what? Really, like I love it. I love the fact you're showing it off, and that thing is so rare. That thing is ridiculous.
Oh, it's articulated.
Rare. Oh my God!
Yep.
But you know what?
So
really, cool. Before you picked that up, what really got me was when you actually walked to the back. Mm-hmm. I saw just like you standing beside Eternia, and I'm like, Jesus Christ! If that is how big Eternia is, then. And I know that Eternia is going to shrink. We know that it's going to shrink because that's what happened with Snake Mountain, right? The final. Jesus, look at the size of that thing. Oh my God, James, that's
so good, so good.
Oh Nelly!
Holy crap, that is.
Can we just give him an applause for that Happy Meal box up top? Also, I mean, killer.
Just crazy.
What a display!
That's it. And that, you know what? That's exactly what
Biana Tops.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Oh, I love the way he's got it placed.
That gorgeous.
Just crazy.
I got all three. So.
Oh, just crazy.
Oh, what a devil!
So rare. I
Oh,
see
wow,
you got
look at how big it is. Wow.
I see your buddy brought you the 40th.
Yeah.
That's so great, brother. Oh my gosh.
And here's my Eternia card, my Wonder Bread Eternia.
That is so great.
Gotta have it, you know what I mean?
Great.
So,
Yeah, I love it.
Beautiful artwork.
oh yeah.
Just crazy.
Yeah, I got the T-Rex, and I can show you all the T-Rex real quick.
Yep.
I keep them protected because they call,
they cost a mint. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I probably got
those guys are the rare there.
US, so the T-Rex costs the most.
Yeah, no kidding. He always does, man. He always does.
Did you guys notice that the Hordak packaging had Leech?
Yeah.
On the Masterverse, it had Leech in the corner.
Oh God, he's
And it looked like Mantenna was in the other corner too.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
His stomach is orange.
Wow.
God, look at that. It's such a gorgeous toy.
Wow.
I've never
The
actually
teeth
seen
are
one
so
of them.
white. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. That's crazy.
Like,
And
so
they're,
complete.
they were actually some of them made it over to the U.S. And they were released overseas, but very, very few were made. Obviously, I don't know what the production numbers is on these, but like the turbo, every one you find is stamped made in Mexico. So every turbo you see is got a Mexican stamp on him. So, but the T-Rex was supposed to have been made a different color. I don't remember what color it was, but they painted him purple. I'm just like, bro, what? I think he was supposed to be like blue or something, but I was like, at this point, who cares? I just think he's cool, and I was just lucky
I like
that
the purple.
Yeah, I think I done kind of got grown. I done it's I kind of got attached to the color of him. So, but yeah, he's there. That whole Pirates of Grayskull, that whole 88 refresh that they had planned on doing was really was going to take Motu in a whole new universe as far as hero and all that. And I was just kind of really, really sad as I gotten older to learn about it and how it it didn't come to fruition. And hey, having Hero and Masterverse, that's what I'm looking for. Shout out Phil and Scott, Scott Knightley has, because he loves the brand like we do. And having a Hero for the first time at retail, you can't get no better than that, man. And then now Eternia is making a reappearance, and these have got to be next. So this is what I consider the pinnacle of Master of the Universe as far as the vintage is concerned. So, like when Jay, you hit the nail on the head, man. When they showed the Camo Con slipcover box off, I was just floored. And I was like, yes. I was like, these guys have got to come at some point. So
Yeah,
I couldn't be more excited, man. So because you just don't see these every day.
No, not at all.
Here's a, and I think James and I talked about this at least once. Here's something that a lot of people might not think of. Reintroducing these dinosaurs, it really does open a window in a pure crossover between Master Universe and Dino Riders. Like it really does open up, and the reason it allows for that now is because, and I've said this a million times, Mattel's not going to bring out Dino Riders by itself. They won't do it on its own. Why? Because it cannibalizes the market of Jurassic Park. As long as Jurassic Park exists, Dino Riders will never exist. But if you bring it in through the Masterverse and bring them as enemies of the Masters Universe, all of a sudden that's where things become viable again. That's where things start to. Sorry, okay. So is that the 200? Is that the 2000X?
Yes, 2000X Cover Con. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Still retains his original feature, like the vintage one. So I don't think it holds obviously as much water as.
Wow. You know what? That's my one regret with CamoCon and because they did it with Snout Spout. Sorry, with Hose Hose Nose, right? Like,
yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Right? Why wouldn't you keep it?
Right.
Just crazy. That to me is unfortunate. But
I think the Dino Riders thing is awesome. I think the concept works. I think it's a shame that the dinos fell at the end of that era. I'm kind of on board with what Jay said. I think it's a perfect opportunity for them to release something like this. This is a custom that I did with a Jurassic Park dino for like $13 on clearance. I put a saddle on them and I made a battle armor Wondar.
Yeah.
Nice. My poor man's version. But you know what? It's fun and it keeps in line with that dino theme. I'm a firm believer that they had battle cats. They could have had dinos. They could have had all kinds of stuff, right? So I'm totally on board with the dino release. And I really hope they come out with that stuff. That's really exciting to see.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yep. So I know you guys have seen Revelations and Wondar's mount in Revelations.
I'm really hoping for some beasts, especially another Bionatops, because they did reveal him in the series. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm hoping they do.
I was looking for that dinosaur in scale for Wondar as well. That's a great scale that you got right there.
Yeah,
This is the Hammond Collection one, and
Right.
they are on clearance at Target, $6.
I got
You can find them.
Okay.
So I picked this one up. I have an extra saddle, and I will be doing making a custom for my Wondar. So
yeah.
Yeah,
We got to team up. We got to get this guy a steed. We got to team up.
that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to
Now, buy them $6.
Yep.
Get Wondar steed going.
We got to
Yeah.
use those Jurassic Park peg warmers for something, right?
It works.
Exactly.
You know, I love this. We're all doing show and tell. I want to do show and tell, but I'll show you guys something really soon. Look at all you guys playing with your toys.
Greg.
I love it. Oh my God! Is that what's it called? Is that what's it called? Golden? Is that Golden Axe?
Yeah, Golden Axe.
Oh my God, that's Golden Axe. Look at that! Holy crap!
It matches his little axe, little red axe with a little red. No dinosaurs yet, and this is what we got right now. So we gotta make two.
This is what it is. You know, you got to be creative. You got to be like a kid again. You got to mix and match,
love
right?
it.
Because when we were kids, you know, like anything was possible. You could bring in She-Ra figures into Barbie. You could have He-Man marry you know, whoever.
Wonder has no beast, right? Like She-Ra has one, and like so I figure why not a dragon?
Absolutely,
That makes it cooler.
Just crazy. All right, so you know what, guys, we're all sharing right now. I want to share something because you know what, we've been talking about a lot of customizations, and obviously we've been talking about kit bashing and you know like just making up new worlds and stuff. So I really wanted to showcase this creator. His channel came on my feed, and and you know what, it came at the right time for me because honestly, I'm gonna grab a couple of these because I don't even know how this got on my feed. It's probably just because I was thinking about it and you know. What's it called? Google's got radio waves coming into our brains now. So you know, I was I want to share this because honestly, guys, this is absolutely insane. I'm freaking out. Check this out, everybody. I'm gonna share. Where'd it go? Here we go. If you guys haven't checked this, if you guys haven't seen this creator yet, definitely you should definitely bookmark his stuff. Guys, check this out. This is Hordak MX.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at this guy's work. Like this is absolutely insane. Check out this beast, man. Like, look at this face. This is a custom head for Beastman. Oh my God, that is just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it looks great, man. That's definitely a different take on him for sure.
Yeah, it's a different take on him, but it's in that realm. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
it falls into that realm.
Yeah, but look at the detail in those eyes. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, it almost looks like it's ordered off the new Eternia Beastman box.
Dude, he's almost got the Mega J beard, but it's not quite there yet.
look at the eye shine. You know what I mean? Look at the eyes. It's crazy.
I like the blue with the eyes. Yeah, it turns out great.
That's beautiful. And
Jake, can you post his IG down in the description for the video?
Yeah. We'll definitely get into that. But I mean, look how well it fits on this new Beastman body, like crazy, just absolutely nuts. Like honestly,
that's fantastic.
This is just ridiculous. This is just nuts, right? And then you know he's doing things like this, like just bringing back the original King Grayskull, right? Like crazy, right? And then we come down here, you know, like the faces. Honestly, look at these two. Like this is just like dialing it to 11. You know what I mean? Like this is just crazy. Yeah. And check this out.
You know what? That's it. I've had it. I'm gonna custom bang right now. Hold on. I'm coming back here. Hold on.
See this. I'm sorry, but this is the way. Like Skeletor's face. I'm sorry for the first release. It was absolutely horrid.
Oh yeah, it was
absolutely horrid. And look what this guy's doing with it. Look what this guy's doing with this. Like let's just zoom in here. Hold on for a second.
Matter of fact, I did end up seeing that. I think I saw that today. I think I run across him, that Skeletor actually, because they're that custom head.
Look at that.
I mean,
We're in a custom battle here. Here we go. I'm swinging.
Yeah,
I'm
I think I
stepping
got
in the
someone-
ring.
I don't think
Let's
anyone-
go.
Someone's swinging for the fences now. What's
Oh,
Here we
look
go.
at that.
We got Horde Kitty.
There you go.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
Horde
That's
Trooper Kitty. Let's go.
Yeah, I've seen so many different cool customs with coming up from off the copycat or the duplicate, and people come up with different ideas. Look at that.
That is very nice.
Crazy. Whoa, what's
Oh,
this?
What's going on?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. The Conan.
Yeah,
Conan Vicor.
that's a Conan Vicor. Holy crap.
That's the Frederick Conan from Berserker. I
That's
got that
crazy.
axe from the thing. Wait, let me get this. Yeah, there's that shield.
He's got the Conan
Rosetta
unlocked,
style
man.
axe. Face.
I know. I gotta finish
I love
painting.
it.
I don't think any of those exist.
Look at that. It's my hero. It is my boy.
Yeah,
That is my boy right there.
printed. Yeah.
That is my boy right there, James. That's my boy.
I love it.
That is my boy. The hero of Eternia, man. I'm sorry.
Just got done laying out Scareglow.
I'm
Clearly,
sorry.
I like your little cape there. That's slick.
That is so wicked. And like I said, the unsung hero of Eternia. I'm sorry. If it wasn't for Orko, Randor would have died.
Yeah.
Randor would have been dead.
A lot of people would have been up the creek without
yeah.
him.
everybody in Revelation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's a savior, man.
Yeah, he is.
But yes,
And I remember that episode where he died, and I was like, okay,
Oh,
spoilers.
forget about it.
Well, was it?
Oh my gosh.
That was
That was a gut
was
punch
beside
for
myself.
sure.
I was beside myself. Like,
Well, I thought
seriously.
I was done watching it at that point. I was like, how can I go on from here?
I was really, but at the end, I was really, after letting it all be processed, after watching it, I was just like, man, they couldn't have picked a better story. How they did the different episodes, how they were written in co-unison. Man, the whole Orko story was, he needed it, man. Compared to the Filmation version of him, story wise, I mean, it was awesome, man. I mean, of course, you're gonna get upset and sad that he passed, but he's gonna come back. They brought him back, so and him being the hero, I mean, and the little Easter egg of them showing on his table when he was sick, showing the little medallion from the Filmation series. I mean, come on now, for those true Motu fans out there that can pick up stuff like that. So
Yeah, we need one of those Orcos. We need that white Super Saiyan Orco.
believe it.
What do
or
you
not,
guys think of the Evelyn sculpts coming out? The Evelyn with the bat costume,
yeah,
and then we have the God Evelyn.
I love them so far, man. I'm
Whew.
on both
You
of
know,
them, man.
I'm scared. I'm scared because somebody threw up a rumor that God Evelyn might be creations.
Well,
That's
I mean,
scary.
I'm thinking that too because I told my buddies
scares
that
the crap out of me.
we
Still got a bunch of Comic-Cons and fests and toy fests and stuff.
yeah.
So one of those could pick up an exclusive like PowerCon did. PowerCon didn't get an exclusive this year. Who knows how the logistics of it, but we didn't get one. So we have LA Comic-Con. I think we got like 3 or 4 left in the year. Who knows? We could still get one as a con exclusive. We could get one as a Mattel Creations exclusive. Either way, I think that they're doing it right. I think it's. I don't agree with the bot system. I don't agree with how many units they're allowing available when exclusives are dropped. I really appreciate that they're sold out in 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
right.
Yeah.
But I cannot, from another side of the coin as a business standpoint, I can understand it. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. So
Yeah.
I'll be there in line pushing the button like a sucker, but that's
Right.
okay. I think we all will be there.
Well, I think it's a strong possibility because I'd heard from some good friends of mine, and one of them had spoke with a Mattel rep and said that he'd sent it over my way, and he told me that was more or less he believes that from what the Mattel rep said that I'm just throwing it out there. It's totally speculation on my part, but from what I was told, that the God Evelyn is going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. So, And without even hearing that and seeing or had that sent to me, I already kind of felt that way anyway because it just seemed right, because we haven't had one for Masterverse since the Scareglows, so it just seemed right. And that Scareglow sold out in 60 seconds. So
Well,
But the Bat one actually would make a good fill-in for the William Stout. I think the Bat Evelyn from the Masterverse. Is that what you're saying is going to be an exclusive?
no, the God Evil Lyn
No,
is going
God
to be
Evil Lyn.
Really?
Yeah,
Masterverse.
God Evil Lyn. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're scared. We're scared
Well,
shitless.
For
And
not
that's
making a debut
kinda-
in Revelations, Pighead looks amazing.
Right. And his sound
Oh,
effects and how he squeals when he shoots his thing, that just is epic, man.
That
was
figure is
funny.
so
It was
dope.
so funny. It was so
I'm all
hilarious.
about Pighead, man.
Man at Arms makes the crack talking about y'all Skeletor's done scraped the bottom of the barrel. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He's got to make an appearance if Goat Man and Goat Boy are making an appearance, then
Oh God.
Pighead's got to be around the corner.
Bro,
Web
when I
stores,
saw
web
Any
stores.
bird books?
when I saw Goat Boy show up in Revelation, I died. I was
Yeah,
like,
I did too.
What?
I mean,
What are you talking about? Sorry, Pig Boy. When I saw
Yeah.
Pig Boy show up in Revelation, I was like, what are you talking about? I was freaking out. I couldn't on the live stream because I was freaking the hell out. I was like, no freaking way. Pig Boy's here. I was
well,
like,
as soon as
no.
that, and then I seen Blade, and I was just obviously thinking about the 1987 movie, man, because I love that movie.
Yeah,
So
like, and then the dude, like Pig Boy's so obscure. Like who notices Pig Boy? He's a contest winner and a throw-in character because they didn't even show the kid's face. Like, come on, you got to be kidding. You know what?
That's what you gotta have it. The whole thing behind it.
Put him at the mall.
He
Yeah.
won the
Freaking mall.
contest to be in the movie. That's
Put him-
right.
put him in the
Yeah.
mall. Put him in the freaking mall. Okay, walking around
be
while
immortalized in
the two.
film.
Put him in the freaking record store. He could have been walking away with his dad.
That's
Like you
right.
could have done anything else, but you freaking oh shit, we forgot about Pig. We forgot about this kid. All right, put a mask on him.
Ah.
Like,
well, it's just
Naming
great
credit.
that they put it out there, and if they make a figure of it, because the figure has never been made of him before, so I think that would be great. And actually, for Eternia.com actually had a live stream with him the other day with that guy Richard Sponder, so it was great, man. So
I'm
it's
all
awesome.
in. I'm all in.
I'm
If
all
they
in.
make Big Boy. If they make Big Boy, I'm
Big Boy.
all in. I'm buying 10 of them. I'm buying 10
Fucking 10 of them.
I just want
My whole army.
I just want Horde Troopers because Hordak's gonna make an appearance, so I'm hoping the Horde Troopers
Yeah, that would be-
shown.
William
I
Shatner?
have 20 of those guys in Masterverse scale. So
They better keep
Yeah. Who do you guys think Shatner's going to be real fast? Hey, just pop
Oh
quiz.
God! Don't even get me
Shadow
started.
Weaver.
He better not be Hordak. That's all I'm gonna say. He better not be Hordak.
I'm my money's on Horde Prime. My money is on an old decrepit Horde Prime. And
Because they're gonna throw other characters in there, so we just don't know who we're gonna see. So I mean, they're gonna throw Easter eggs out there, so they are. So
It's just some speculation, but William Shatner doing Manny faces.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I heard somebody else say that.
Overacting.
too.
Oh, that would be a throwaway.
for the
down for
actors melodrama.
Yeah.
That would not. I don't know. As much as I love Bill Shatner, at the same time, my favorite Motu character of all time. He better do him proper. He better do him right because honestly, I know
I think he would go into cardiac arrest if he did Hordak. So
Do you hear that, William Shatner? You better do it right.
Gotta
Jason
do it right.
Westby says, I personally love Motu so freaking much. I've got to have every dangum piece that has ever been made for the Origins line, which is what I'm collecting heavily in right now, and the Super 7 Filmation 5.5. That's going to be interesting. Now here's a question for everybody. Since John brought this up, I had to ask this question. What do you guys think of the Filmation head sculpt for He-Man 5.5 Origins? What does everybody think of that head sculpt?
It's all right.
are you speaking about the one for the
One for the 5-pack. The one for the 4-pack.
Oh God,
It's
it sucks. It's
It
straight
leaves
up.
a
It's the most
desired
horrible head.
Filmation look.
It's the most horrible head sculpt they have ever done. Like for as far as the whole since Origins started, and even though I don't collect Origins anymore, I'm just like I just can't. I don't even want to look at it.
All right, that head sculpt or the 40th anniversary 2-pack head sculpt?
No. We're talking about the 40th anniversary. Oh my God, this thing's a masterpiece.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that one.
This thing's an absolute masterpiece. But
Yes,
I'm talking about the 4-pack. The 4-pack 40th anniversary set for He-Man.
Right.
I've seen more glory.
Yeah, no, he's honestly, I think that they should have just literally went to the 4 Horsemen and said, look, let us pay you for the sculpt and we're gonna grab this off you guys, because seriously, the Super 7 one is absolutely superior. Like,
Super 7 is way better.
Like,
so you could always, I guess, interchange the Super 7 one from.
Well, that's what people are gonna do.
Yeah,
that's what people are gonna do. They're gonna.
Right. Yeah.
That's exactly right. And you know what? They want to. Why not just buy everything from Super 7, right? Like Eva Lynn, Tila, freaking like all of their head sculpts were superior. For that line, right? Bring them all in. You would say
She-Ra's amazing. Yeah, no, She-Ra's great too.
I guess
they did that for Keldor. That was Super 7's classic soft sculpt. I don't know why they didn't.
Was nice too.
Why? Why? No, actually. Why why do that? Like that really makes very little sense at that stage. Right. Dinosaur Park and such says Shatner, I think, will be Zodak.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That actually makes sense. You know, that's a pretty good theory. Ray's like, what the hell? Ray's looking at his Zodak. He's like, I don't know about that, man.
No, I did.
He's trying to picture it right now.
I'm like looking at it like Bill William. The deepness of this. Oh yeah, I totally. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm with it. And it's got a W on his chest for William Shatner. It's got to be. I mean, Zodak, Shatner.
Space.
Yep, it makes sense.
I think it fits.
It does.
Chair. Captain's chair. The Zodak chair.
I can see. Yeah, that's true.
Reporting from Zodak's chair.
I can see the wheels turning in Ray's head. It was like.
It's like, yeah, I'm lining it up, and I'm like, yeah, I concur.
The universe math was coming into his head. He's like,
"It's crazy, man. He's like 91 years old." And when I heard that he's going to be a voice actor, and I was just like,
"Is he 91 years now? Holy crap.
91.
Still got it."
He almost spilled the beans at that press conference. He wanted to.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he almost got out the bag.
And Smith had to stop him. He's like, "Hey, no, don't say anything."
I already know what he was thinking. I catch another like, man, zip your lip. Zip your lip.
Well, yeah, I just want to see him. Whoever he is voicing, I want to see them be at odds with Skeletor, because then it's a literal brawl between Star Wars Mark Hamill, William Shatner for Star Trek. And we're getting it in the Motu universe here too.
Of all things, right? Of all things, like brilliant.
Brilliant.
Bringing these two titans of two of the biggest sci-fi franchises and putting them in a fantasy sci-fi setting to go head to head. Let's do it. Let's
go. Oh, I'm totally right there. I just want to stay in that atmosphere right now. Oh yeah, so good.
Gamerbud says it's my headcanon that Pig Boy is the son of Pig Man and got a hold of a magical device and it transported him to Eternia, and Pig Man is on the search for him and will destroy anyone in his path. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Good way
to bring Pighead in, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Gamerbud was mentioning that on the last episode of Toy Frenzy. He was talking about he's got entire next season of Revolution planned out.
But if we're getting Pighead, hold on, hold the phone. If we're getting Pighead, then we'd be getting Sunman, which they've already released the figure. So the integration of the Olmec line and the Mattel line and that whole fusion coming together, I think it's, oh my gosh, I don't think there's a better time. I don't think it would fit in CGI. I don't think it resonates in Origins because there's not a tie that binds except for that 40-year-old lineage that it has. But as far as putting it into a show, it'll be the first time in introduction that we've seen of Sunman and Pighead animated. And if that's the case, I think you're going to see a whole new attention and attraction to Sunman, Pighead, that whole canon of figures. And it opens the door, as we've seen with Digitino, Boltman. It opens the door for a whole new acceptance of this character line, which we've seen Sunman wasn't, over the moon. A lot of people too happy. Same with Pigman. Not a lot of people feeling the old mech crossover. But I think with Revolution or New Eternia or Masterverse or any of these animations that we're going to be getting from the Kevin Smith canon, I think it's a perfect time to mix that and introduce new characters as well. So you're getting Star Trek versus Star Wars. You're getting Sunman. I mean, holy smokes! Hold up, it's so outrageous. Oh my god, I can't even do it.
Well, I mean, one thing we can all agree on is we've said this is like the golden age for Masters of the Universe right now. Multiple toy lines, multiple shows, more coming, more shows coming. We have live action She-Ra, live action He-Man on the way. So there's more coming.
I think the biggest question for me is when the rights revert back to Universal next year, are they gonna buy back the rights? So I think they've made enough to where, I know they got denied once before when they tried to repurchase the rights back, but I really hope that Universal Classic Media would actually, if they were offered an amount from Mattel again, I would hope they would take it. So I think they're going to try to push to try to purchase it back again, because obviously they made the huge mistake of letting the rights go in the early 90s. So I would really hope, but irregardless of all that, I would really hope that the line continues past 24. But it's a wait and see game. But at least Mattel, they have the rights to the toys no matter what, So hopefully it continues.
You guys think they might be better off with Universal with all the different properties they have? They can just bring it together and it becomes just a bigger umbrella, whereas Mattel is just a smaller entity in terms of entertainment.
I tend to think
Universal Studios He-Man ride. I don't know, makes it bigger.
No, they're doing the theme park in Arizona, the Mattel theme park in Arizona.
I'll be honest with you. I think that in terms of television productions and things like that, it'll be whatever it is. If Universal decides to dip their toe into that, the He-Man movie's been rebooted multiple times, and it just keeps dying. Like
multiple times, yeah.
It's not gonna launch. It's not gonna happen. They just announced some kid to do it again. He's doing some sword moves or whatever. It's not gonna happen. It's too far removed right now. He's too small.
Some kid out there doing some
shit. He's too freaking small. Look, I remember thinking. I remember thinking to myself when I was a kid. I remember thinking to myself, Don't too small. I think that like Arnold Schwarzenegger was the perfect He-Man. Like that, he's just he was He-Man. He went to Conan, yeah. I'm gonna sue you guys because you guys used my body for this freaking toy. Like seriously, right? But I ended up loving the Master Universe movie. But what? It'll never. It's never gonna happen. They just can't get the freaking thing off the ground. You know why? Because they just don't know what to do. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I have the Laserdisc. I have the VHS. I have every.
I've got to get the Laserdisc. So shout out to you, Jay, for. I love the fact that I heard you collect Laserdisc too, man. I just started collecting Laserdisc.
You need to. You need to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but do you have Dragon Invasion on VHS?
I've got the.
That's what I'm saying.
All,
that's right. Somebody's flexing. What the heck? Paul Lazaris says Masterverse Gracewell will cost too much. I don't think it's in the plan since the figures are peg warming. See, Paul, I know what you're saying, right? But here's the thing, I keep bringing this up. Some markets are getting flooded. Other markets have absolutely freaking nothing, right? Something's got to be done about the distribution. That's the biggest problem. I think there's still a huge market out there for Masterverse. You guys are all flexing, damn you.
I think what they're probably just going to do is they'll make a grayscale Masterverse. They'll probably just have less paint apps. That's really, Toy Guru always says that's really one of the most.
You guys suck, okay? I'm going to change. You suck, okay? I got that one. You're not impressing anybody.
I've got more.
You got the Masterverse line.
Oh my gosh.
There's not enough room for this stuff, though. I tell you,
No,
this Masterverse stuff takes up a lot of space if you use boxes.
It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy.
Oh my gosh! Oh, so sick.
It's just, you know what, we you know, Oz is right. Everyone's right. We are in the we are in the second coming of Masters, right?
The second coming.
Actually, technically, it's the third coming. I guess this would be.
I would probably say like the fourth coming, but it's still cool though.
Well, okay.
I don't think we've ever had a presence this strong since the 80s, though.
No, definitely not. I mean, not this strong.
Never.
You know, we had that little blip when the 2000X series hit.
Yep.
That's not even close. That's not even close to where we're at today.
No.
I mean, do we got to go over the 17 lines that we have on store already? I mean, it's I can't do it anymore. I can't.
You know, classics hit the shelf, or, you know, started coming out. And honestly, at the time, I was not in a place where I was collecting toys, but I didn't know about it until a few years later. And by then, you know, the line had been out for several years, so I kind of missed the boat on it. But even then, there wasn't as much hype as we have now.
I agree. All right, so here's a suggestion: Unicron's left nut, which everyone loves. Everyone's name. Alan Richardson would make a perfect He-Man. That is an interesting idea. I mean, he just finished Reacher, right? So that, you know what? My only problem with Alan Richardson is his delivery. I don't think he could do a He-Man, proper, because
I don't think He-Man's really that deep. So I think he's the kind of dude that could probably pull it off with this, not as much.
But there's still a present, like even when Dolph Lundgren was playing him, right? He had this it was a deeper character, right? Oh, that's gorgeous, man. Holy crap, love it.
Cam Clark autograph.
So, if we're talking about that kind of delivery in a live action movie, I don't know who else is on for this, but I want to see the corny, cheesy He-Man.
No.
Okay. This big
satire
with the straight humor of a 16-year-old boy using the cheesy one-liners and everything.
I want to see Christopher Walken as He-Man.
Oh,
like, hey, I'm gonna get into Castle Grayskull, He-Man, and be like, no, you're not. You're not getting in.
Put on my loincloth, one leg at a time.
I know, right? That's a good.
I know they.
Who's that? That was
Chris Hemsworth, but he denied. He told him no, he wasn't going to do it.
Chris Hemsworth. Honestly, I would have said
he's
Chris
already
Hemsworth.
Thor.
Exactly.
I think that's the reason why he didn't do it. That's why I told him. Or that's why I figured he bowed out from it.
Yeah, and he's got a brand to protect. I get that. I understand. Yeah, but he would have been good. His size in the last movie was just insane. He was freaking massive.
I do know, like, the movie's already been. It's in production right now, so I know they're filming in Prague and.
Oh my god. Okay, Obi-Wan just brought something up, which is impossible.
I know, yeah.
Just freaking possible. What? I think I'm choking up here. First of all, we'd all go bankrupt. Okay, we would all just go back because they teased one actually, right?
Forget Eternia. Where do you put that scale Grayskull?
They teased it, right? They teased it. If you look at the production shots from the last one, he was in front of a Grayskull, right? So what if Mondo does a Grayskull? Can you imagine that? I'd start saying,
I'm already blown away with the Battle Cat because I don't even collect Mondo, and I've got to get a Battle Cat. So, and I'm just a cringer guy. Sorry, that's my favorite character. So
I'm scared. I am so frightened.
Yeah, I'm getting that.
I am so frightened.
Yeah, I got this thing, this tweeter head. This is a Wonder one.
Yeah.
That thing is freaking ridiculously huge too.
Say, yeah.
How do you-
Where are
how
you
do
going to
you-
put Eternia next to that?
How do you
just
sleep with that
overkill.
thing at night? Oh my god, that thing, I'd be worried that thing will get up and eat me. Oh my god.
My cats don't like it.
Yeah, no
I
kidding.
don't like the statues, but that Twitter head Hordak I'm gonna get. But
Yeah.
my
That's
buddy's
nice.
got one. I'm just a Hordak guy too, so I gotta have that one. So
I did oil on that
That
cat.
new deluxe Hordak is so sick. The new deluxe
yeah,
Hordak. Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I can't wait for it, man. He's
Oh
on
my
eBay
gosh,
right now, but I'm
so
not
sick.
paying $99 for him. Sorry.
No.
Throwing it out there.
Oh,
Oh,
wow. That's awesome. Holy
Okay.
Oil
cow.
painting, yeah. Ken
That
Kelly.
is- that is gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I think that's my one regret, that they couldn't figure out how to do Battle Cat in the movie. I think like CGI didn't exist.
Right.
CGI didn't exist back then, and you couldn't have a real tiger, like one
Or Orko. I mean,
Hey,
Mattel
I don't-
wanted like
you know-
60 characters. They wanted all 60 characters in the movie, and Gary Goddard, or however you pronounce his name, but he was like, we can't do this. I mean, we've got to bring it back to reality here. This is what we can do. This is what we're going to try. I mean, look what I think they did what they could with it. And I think it turned out great to me. So
Yeah, with their budget and time, I think Dolph said they filmed it in 51 days in Whittier,
they were already
California.
they were already cutting
Yeah.
costs at the end, because even Frank Langella said that the last day of filming was pretty treacherous.
It was cut by like 3 hours, so they couldn't finish the fight scene.
Right.
yeah, and that's the thing. They actually closed the budget on them.
Cut
And
corner.
what happens is Gary Goddard had to actually sneak into. These are all Hollywood stories, right? But apparently he actually had to bribe one of the security guards to let him back into the studio just to film that one last scene. And the story's sort of believable, because literally the set is in the background. You can see the set, but it's not well lit at all, right? They have two strobe lights basically following, He-Man and Dolph Lundgren and a stunt actor, right?
Right.
And honestly, what they did with it was incredible. I remember when that final scene came out, I was losing my mind as a kid. I was literally actually, you know what?
A happy accident.
No, not just a happy, like just an incredible way to like sneak in that final scene, right? But let me ask you something, guys. When truthfully, because honestly, to this very day, no matter how badly he delivered the line, didn't you get chills when he finally pulled that goddamn sword out of the freaking lock and freaking raised it up to a loft, and just like he said, I have the power. I lost every.
It was that moment. It was that moment.
I
waited
lose
all
myself.
movie for it.
I get tingles
Every time I hear it, man,
It only
Yes, my
happens
blood.
once, and I think it's the delivery, like you were talking about. I think it's the way that it was delivered, and I think the way, because it was only delivered once, where we're traditionally used to, like, the intro has one. Maybe he does it. He pops it twice, maybe in an episode of the cartoon. So we're really used to having it around.
right.
And when it wasn't there, and then it finally kicks in, oh, dude.
Right.
But you know what it really is? They did it so tastefully. Like say what you will about Jeffrey Goddard and says Captain Power, all this stuff. The guy knew what he was. He had a vision for Masters, right? And I just love the way, like, again, no CGI, right? This is pre CGI. This is all freaking like layers and
Practical
There was layered
effects.
animations.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was layered.
nothing but plates, right? All done,
Continuous.
Backgrounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Imagine framing. Think about framing that. You got to frame this. You got to say, all right, we're not going to do the thunder thing. We're not going to go do. We're not going to do this. What can we do? And then Jeffrey Goddard's he's got to think in his head. Okay, this is going to look cheesy as stuff if a lightning bolt comes down or whatever. He freaking raises the sword. He puts it aloft, and just the whole screen just goes yellow, and you just see the sword just emanating pure power, and you're like, what the hell? I remember and the thing is, lightning that's actually being thrown at him by Skeletor, right? And the pain. Like I was actually really impressed by what Dolph Lundgren was doing. He literally, like, of course the lightning helps, but he looked like he was in such pain, like, you know, like drawing back, coming back, right? And but you know what really killed me, and I don't know how they did this because it was freaking, like, how they did it was amazing. The way he's actually pulling it out of the sword and the whole thing's actually breaking apart. The way it finally breaks when he finally lifts it out, it looks so real. I couldn't believe the way it actually broke, and it did it on cue. You know how hard that is to do in freaking film? That's literally impossible. Like the catastrophe that could have befallen it. But seriously, the whole thing came together. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely beautiful, man. The attention to detail and the whole the movie being shot in one continuous shot is it's a classic for a reason, man.
You know what?
And let's just give it up for Pig Boy one more time. I mean, that appearance, let me tell you. I mean,
100%. The thing is, you know what? Here's the thing. Everybody likes to make fun of that movie, but honestly, it's to me. It's
man, I don't care. I hear people talking. They say it's the worst movie ever made. I'm just like, bro, y'all have no idea.
When you were a kid, I still to this day say it's one of the best kids movies of all freaking time. Stop laughing.
It's a gem, dude. It's an old nostalgic classic. It's just got that. It's just got something to it, you know. It wasn't high budget. It wasn't, you know, produced at the best quality. It didn't have characters we were familiar with. It was different. But if we look at the lineage and timelines of He-Man, they're all different. We have, you know, the 80s. We have She-Ra, Princess of Power, with the you know, the back and forth with He-Man in those episodes and villains. We have 200X. We got New Adventures. We had now we got Masterverse. Now we got CGI, and all these lines, they're all a little bit different. So the fact that Masters movie is different, I think that's what makes it so nostalgic and so fun. It's just a classic. It's just one of those classics that you just throw on and have a good time.
Can't deny
and it doesn't take itself too seriously, but at the same time, it's got that 80s, like, we got a budget and we got to do this, and this is the vision, and let's go. And at that time, I think it is what it is, but in the greatest kind of way. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%. I don't think it could have come out any better. My only detraction from any of that. It's just, and you know what? It's a kids movie. That's the problem, right? But the Earth connection is always the weakest link. Like, seriously, if they had stayed on Eternia, it would have been.
I've heard other people say that too.
It would have been insane.
For what it was, though, it holds up for what.
But what would it look like though with that budget? I wonder, like, because when you do see it at the beginning, it's very sandy. It doesn't have the filmation look. Or, I mean, I know they were trying to go over something real, but I do wonder what would it have looked like though? Would it have?
Well, you know,
would it have just been sand? Would it
I think it would have been more production value and involved, and obviously
we can become cynical on that. I mean, we could say that Zordon is on the top of that freaking mountain. You know what I mean? Because that's based, like, it's the same location that they filmed Power Rangers, right? So I mean, like, you know, we can become cynical as all hell, but the reality is that if they'd actually done it, they probably would have done multiple locations, right? They probably would have maybe flashed in Snake Mountain. You know what I mean? They would have been able to do so much. And to this, like, up until recently, I think that set, that once the Grayskull set is, you know, it bankrupted Golden Globus. That set bankrupted Golden Globus. It was at the time the biggest set, interior soundstage that had ever been made up until that point. And it literally cost the entire budget of that film, and it's only seen a handful of times, like six times in the movie, 7 times in the movie.
I think somebody did the time count down to like a total out of the entire movie, like 22 minutes of time is filmed in that, and that's for all parts of Grayskull's throne room, all of it.
And I knew it was humongous, man. Just by watching the movie, I just knew it was epic scale. So
it was
that's totally believable, man.
that scene in the beginning of the movie where Skeletor and Evelyn are walking from the entrance of Crazy Skull all the way. That's real time.
Yeah, that's
That
two
is real
sets.
time.
Yeah,
At least two sets put together or something like that.
It was two sound stages.
Studios, yeah.
Yeah, it was two sound stages. They knocked the wall down of both sound stages, and they just they walked the whole way.
And I think at the time it was one of the biggest they had done at that time, besides like Cleopatra, which was like a set that they had to like bury because it was so big.
Like Wizard of Oz was huge.
Yeah, it was a double studio set. It's crazy big.
Mammoth was huge. I mean,
but now with CGI, with the ability, now with CGI and the ability to have such environments and to have a lot more detail to an unnatural environment, say away from Earth, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think what we're waiting for now is that next kind of, I'm going to throw a name out there, not everybody does, but like the next kind of Snyderverse, the next kind of Christopher Nolan, the next kind of, visionary director guy who wants to take on something. Could you imagine if Peter Jackson got a hold of He-Man, or if somebody that actually had the drive to create something as beautiful as we saw with Lord of the Rings? But if they gave that love to a brand that's been around for 40 years, that's as iconic as He-Man and Skeletor, if you had that kind of dedication to a film, I think it would be unprecedented. I think it would do smashing, and I think it would make all of our collections that much more intriguing and valuable and collectible, and it would build the community, and it would allow this IP that we all love so much to last a long time, because that Netflix documentary, The Toys That Made Us, they hinted to a very important thing, and it says, if we don't have enough to keep this line alive, then He-Man goes away, and that's a really sad thing to think about. So if they can make a movie that's worth a damn and worth its salt, it will last Eternia. It will last forever, because that's kind of where we're at now. We're waiting for a movie to come out that's representative of the characters and the stuff that we know from Filmation and all these things that we know and love. If you put that in a movie, or 3 movies, or 5 movies, or however many you want to do,
out of it,
that now you're talking about some serious business.
Okay. I think Guillermo del Toro would do something incredible with. I think his style would very much fit your Twitter head there. I think it would be. I think it would be dark, and I think it would like his Hellboy, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the way he took on Hellboy. He could definitely do a very mini comic style.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, because if you give it a gritty look like the mini comics originally, when in the beginning, if you give that gritty, dark kind of look, that's what it's really meant to be. So I think it would do wonders. I even heard somebody throw out the whole Peter Jackson directing Master of the Universe.
Man, that would be outrageous. Totally.
Jack Ass Fly says that Netflix is developing the He-Man live-action movie, so it will see the daylight this time.
It will. It's coming. It's coming.
There's something coming. I'm going against the grain with Jay here. I know Jay's not a fan, but I'm gonna be on the other side of the fence, going, let's go.
It's not that I'm not a fan. It's not that I'm not a fan. I just have so. He's
been on the lake a long time, and he's got nothing. He's got nothing yet.
I am so cynical about it now. I'm just literally, I will believe it when I see it. Okay,
right?
Like
I understand. When pigs fly, right?
It's just that thing. I can't believe it. Right? Actor after actor, freaking, just continuing. I'm bored.
Rumors over the years and screenplays and
they're too small. I'm sorry, they're too freaking skinny. That's ridiculous. Like they're good for Prince Adam, but I do not want to see a CGI freaking lawyer that turns into some sort of like big hulking whatever. I don't want to see that.
Do you want to see He-Man all CGI'd like
that's
the
what
Hulk?
I mean. I want to see I want to see like a Chris Hemsworth type of guy. Alan Richards is fine, whatever. Do the Schwarzenegger, overdub him or something. I don't care. But it's just one of those things where You know what? I'll believe it when I see it. Seriously, you know what?
Right.
Somebody on steroids, right, Jay?
Yeah. Let's be honest. No one gets that big that quickly. It's just not possible. It's just,
Well, that's that Hollywood magic, bro. That's that $10,000 a day personal trainer type stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right.
That's
Make sure if you do a Savage He-Man scene, make sure when you give me the action figure, it's actually to scale and not look like he's on meth.
Eat a cow a day, right? Like you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Putting it out there.
No way. But
eating a cow a day. Oh,
eat a cow. You gotta eat a cow a day.
Easily.
What's your name?
Yeah, I mean, you can have even a great actor like Jason Momoa on Conan. Like he was a great actor.
That would be.
Don't even mention that bullcrap to me, Jason Momoa and freaking Conan. That was just. How dare you?
My worry can be
really
you get a guy that is a good actor, looks the part, could, but the script. So much that has to come together.
I like that. I like what Nolan says, finding a somewhat unknown to play He-Man. I think that's fitting.
That's a great idea.
With Marvel, we've seen so many big-time stars, so much great talent. But, I kind of like the no-namers. I kind of like the random from the back hills or from, the Eastern Europe or just these random dudes come out and do a great movie. Sometimes they hit, sometimes they miss. But I kind of like what Nolan said about someone unknown to play He-Man because you know what? We haven't had anybody. So I think an unknown would fit too. Wow, that's a great blanket.
That was a t-shirt. That was a beautiful
t-shirt. Oh man, that's a killer t-shirt.
A buddy of mine custom made that. It's actually exclusive. It's the only one he made. Shout out Toy Fiend Cult. ToyFiendCult.com.
Oh sure. Flex the one of one t-shirts. Oh, thank you. Find it at www.com. What's the website?
Yeah,
Drop it. Let's hit that link.
That was great.
Each other up.
He's a big G.I. Joe dude, so he
pop actors coming back at Nolan saying, I always like when they use new actors, but I understand you need a big name to sell the movie.
No, that's not true. That's not
that guy has a big name.
I mean,
like Gene Hackman.
So what you do in that kind of a situation, you, again, kind of like how they did it with Masters Universe in 1987. Dolph Lundgren was a virtual unknown. He had a little bit of hype because of Rocky IV.
Yeah.
But then you put Frank Langlia as Skeletor.
Yeah, he was well established. Yeah.
So you've got an established actor that brings a gravitas to the project. People are going to come see it because of him alone. But you can still put a virtual unknown as your primary protagonist and see where that's going to go.
It's the reverse, I think. Heath Ledger. I think it works. It's great. It works even. I think it works the other way around too.
Well, you know what? I believe that Oz is correct because Thor, right? Chris Hemsworth. No one knew who Chris Hemsworth was, right? No one, absolutely nobody knew who he was, right? And he did not do the greatest job in the first Thor, right? Just like what Frank Langella was doing for Dolph Lundgren. Natalie Portman was carrying every scene that she did with Chris Hemsworth, right? We're talking about a veteran actor, literally helping a young actress, and she did the exact same thing with Christian Haydenson. Like every freaking scene that they did together, it was painful. I'm sorry to say that, but it seriously, she was literally doing what she could to just keep everybody everybody in the same scene. It was crazy. And then what Lucas did to her, man, to make her cry in that one little scene, I was like, Jesus Christ, George, just give it up. You don't know how to make a romance. It's just not working anymore. Like seriously, just kill it. Just kill it. It should die now.
Well, what about a William Dafoe as Skeletor?
I'd be down for that.
Oh man. You know what? We would all love our favorite. I'm sorry. I think honestly, I don't think he. I don't think he has the energy anymore. I think even when you watch Spider-Man, you could tell where they flipped a guy in there. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't age though. I'll say that he looks exactly the same he did like 20 years ago. The guy looks exactly the same way. That I think that's exactly where it comes into play. John Westby says, "Hey, look, when we're growing up, that in the 70s and 80s, there was no such thing as politically correct. It was whatever hit your brain would come out of your mouth, and that was the standard." I thought it was another different. I mean, what he's saying is actually not untrue. That Guy's Fly says we have 2 Masters cartoons on Netflix, so the movie is more believable now.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
I hear it. I'm just still of the opinion that I'll believe it. That's
coming. It's coming.
That Guy's Fly. Question for Ray. Did you find that Zodak and who carries it in stores?
What? What? I'm sorry. I must be breaking up here. Hold on. Let me see. Transmission coming in. Hold on. Oh no, I didn't hear any of that. Sorry. What was it? Huh? No, I didn't hear any of that. Sorry. Back to you,
buddy. I'll tell you that.
Right, that's classified, sir.
Classified information. Area 51.
Somewhere deep in the wild.
Somewhere in Toys R Us.
Somewhere, you. No, unfortunately. If it was, it would be 3 times the price. I'm sorry.
I got it at KB Toy Store. KB Toy Store.
Right.
Somewhere in the wilds of California, basically. Lar L, a live-action He-Man movie done.
I know where you got it though, because I've got one coming too. So
there we go. A live-action He-Man movie done in the style of 300. Jesus Christ, that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, that would be.
All male characters in Eternia, or at least of the palace of Snake Mountain, should be muscular. Regular-sized people should be villagers. Well, I mean, like that's basically what Revelations was anyway, right? I mean, like
I mean, that's epic. I mean, epic to think about.
It would be like 3 movies though, because it's so slow. It'd be so artistically done and so
you'd have to
really drawn out. I think it needs to be a mix of Revelations, that same kind of energy, because that's the first time. Hey, let's be honest. I've watched all the He-Man episodes and the She-Ra episodes for as long as 90s, 200X. This was the first time we saw violence and actual blood and actual death and characters dying off, and a really adult take on a classic. If you mixed that with the Filmation attitude, smacked it together with some of the new Masterverse, let's go.
Right.
Well, Pop Actor here is probably giving me the best honor that I've ever heard. Saying he could see me playing in a Motu movie. You guys heard it here. Oz for Motu. Got a live action project coming Netflix. Reach me. I'm on social media.
Oz as Fisto.
I don't want we've already had some questionable content so far on the stream, so I won't say it.
I knew you were going to bring that up.
The new NECA. You could put a Masterverse on it. It does.
Fisto, I said. Fisto.
I heard you. Yeah, I heard you.
We made that.
American Werewolf in London.
That's the American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's a perfect fit. They work. It goes right in, no problem.
That one and the Primal Age, the Funko Primal Age Wolf. Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah, and that tiger that they had on Big Bad Toy Store, I forgot what line it was from. They had the saber-tooth cat or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that. They do mostly dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that cat. That was a great color. That was a great cat paint job also. Because I think the original color is like tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I saw that one. That was great.
I've been seeing a lot of people use it as a custom idea. So
too tall for Gwildor.
What does Gwildor ride? He needs like a battle boar. Gwildor needs his own battle boar. You know what I mean?
He needs a goat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there we
go. He needs a goat.
Gwildor rides Goat Boy.
No.
Oh, that's hilarious.
The moose from Mythic Legions. That's what he
like somebody did a custom Bonatops, so that's a custom Bonatops they did.
Oh god, that's crazy.
Is Jay muted? No, I can hear him. Okay.
Is that the
That's
beast of
crazy.
Mesozoic?
Look at that. Wow. He's huge.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but
He's massive. That's
yeah,
insane.
I've got a couple more too if I can find them. I'm gonna shout out to the toy custom community, man, because they do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Seriously, they're all out there. Diecast Fly is asking, did you hear that the company Nacelle is doing 6-inch sectors? Yeah, I did, and I also heard that they're being sued by Mattel, which I don't understand. It's ridiculous. Just like things like I don't know what Mattel's thinking these days. You know what? I really do believe in my heart that Mattel is not actually doing any of the any of those things that are happening right now. I think that their lawyers are actually taking over the company.
Yeah, because they get paid regardless, so they make them just do work.
That cleanup work.
Knights of Old has joined the stream. Good to see you, Knights of Old. How are you doing?
How are you guys?
How's it going, brother?
Welcome to have you.
So Knights of Old has a wonderful Popey collection and just vinyl Japanese figure collection. He's been on the channel before. Just love your collection, brother. So
thank you.
So one day, what I would like to do is definitely get everyone to showcase their collections. Is that Beastman?
Battle Dog Beastman.
That is crazy. Look at that. So yeah, guys, I would definitely love to get everybody's take on that. It's too bad, Knights of Old. We are going to actually start wrapping it up a little bit, but definitely, I understand. Like, it's that last minute thing.
Do an intro for him. Who is he? Where is he from? What's he got going on? What's behind him? What shampoo do you use? Let's go.
I could show you a new pickup. This guy right
Well, I like how he went real
wow.
slow with it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at that! Look at
that.
Gorgeous.
Wow, that's so cool.
Grandizer. Boom.
What's the weight on that? How heavy is that?
It's not
very
that
light.
It's made.
Oh, it's very light. It's
Yeah,
hollow.
it's made of vinyl. It's made of vinyl.
Oh, it's vinyl. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's vinyl.
Well,
Okay.
this one is actually kind of a mix because this is what they call a talker, and typically you pull the string, and then it says some phrases or whatnot. But this one is 76, 77, so it's a little bit more in the future, and it actually has a battery. And then you press the button here. But it uses the same mechanism inside, which if you've ever looked at some of these talkers, even American toys, they're actually mini record player. Which
Really?
is insane.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
But
wow.
and you can repair them. It's a real pain because it's all like tiny, it's like watchmaker kind of stuff. But it's a very simple mechanism, and it's just like, you're kidding me. Like, this is a record player like this, and there's little discs. Like, each toy has a different disc that they put in there. It's crazy. And a lot of clocks. Like, I don't know if you guys had it, like the Star Wars clock in the 80s that would talk to you when you woke up or whatever. Like, a lot of stuff like that uses the same technology.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
That's
Seen
cool.
it on Toy Poloy's channel.
Yeah, Toy Boy,
and
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, he's great.
Who is
man.
that? You gotta block him.
Yeah, that was like, again. They're just people who just pop in and do stupid things like that. It happens all the time, unfortunately. Right? That's
And then
what,
this
that is
guy
one of the
right here.
dangers.
This
Oh
is,
wow! Hold on, Tatsuji.
There you go.
Niju Hatsi. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god, that is just nuts.
pretty
Kind
much.
of reminds me of like a spin on the Iron Giant.
Well, actually, the Iron Giant gets a lot of its inspiration from a lot of Japanese cartoons.
Oh, really?
Right? Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, this and that's a toy from him too.
Yep.
Tatsujin.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
one
that's
came to America. This one never did, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's actually was created in 1956.
Oh,
believe it
wow.
or not. This is kind of a redesign for the 80s cartoon that came out, but the old one, he's kind of chubby looking. So
Oh, okay. That's definitely cool, man. Especially seeing a lot older stuff.
It's always a fun time when Knights of Old comes to play, because honestly he brings some of the nostalgia that a lot of people don't recognize. I mean, I recognize it because I'm kind of crazy.
yeah, here's an old. This is from 1956. I collect these old mangas too. That's what he originally looked like.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And Tetsujin means basically Iron Man.
Yep.
So
Iron Man 28. Yep.
Yep. The thing about him is he, some people think it was one of the very first like super robots or something, but actually he wasn't sentient. He was controlled by this whoever had the like controller for him.
Mhm.
And that's kind of what made Mazinger Z in this 1972 so much cooler, is because he was the first giant robot that someone actually piloted. All right, that's enough stupid.
It's not stupid. It's not stupid.
He was like the first Gundam. Pilot.
Right. Yeah,
but then
Mazinger, yeah.
Yeah, but then Giant Robo eventually took over that concept, right? Where a small child with a radio controlled wristband would
Giant Robo was the same, created by the same guy who created Tetsujin.
Yeah, and that's the lineage that it follows, right? And it's that was followed up by The Day the Earth Stood Still. So many different wonderful animes that have come out of it. And Big O is actually another wonderful figure line that comes in. We're getting to an entirely different thing now. So this is for all the.
I could ask you about cereal if you would rather that.
I know, right? Nolan says, seeing all that makes me want Ramrod. Oh God, Ramrod, yeah.
Yeah, I just hope my cereal don't cost $20 a box.
This said Ramrod. Stop it! I can't. Oh my God.
So for people who don't know what Ramrod is referring to, Ramrod is from Stable Rider and the Star Sheriffs. Okay. Thanks. So that's where that comes from. It's not a Freudian slip like Frazetta there. That was a wonder. That was just too precious. But anyway, all right, gentlemen, this has been an absolute Ray's lost.
Holy cow!
Ray's out, and we're all gonna. Ray's completely lost it.
Oh man!
On that bombshell, everybody, we are gonna wrap it up for tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us for this open mic night. Couple of interesting, what should we call them? Assholes who pops in every now and then. Like it does happen. Threatening to put down the stream, which does happen. You got to be careful when you see that stuff. You got to be quick on the draw.
You got the bots coming?
No, it wasn't. No, you missed it. It wasn't even a bot. It was just guys throwing up like
porn or whatever.
Two dudes, man. Like I was like, all right.
Oh, because you had the link.
There's a time and place.
Yeah, I've heard bad things can happen.
That's the danger. That's the danger of doing this kind of stuff, right? You like the bots are bad. Where do you actually see the people?
We made it. We survived.
We did. This was awesome. I want to give I do want to give a shout out to Ray Black, fellow Canuck. Thank you, Ray, for joining us. Wish you would come back, but I understand. You're busy. Things happen. But I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. This was an incredible evening. Thank you guys for sharing your collections. Shout out to Oz. Shout out to James. Well, actually, I'm gonna say, let's do it this way. Shout out to Daredevil. Shout out to Oz. Shout out to Verzetta Forever. Ray Audette. Drums. Ray Audette drums.
Was that a question or a statement?
That was a statement. And thanks to Bold for bringing the old school back. This is crazy. My name, of course, is Mega J Retro. Guys, thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us, and ladies. There actually were a few ladies in the house. We didn't know that. Surprising, because like that. Who knew that anything like that could happen? But anyway, and of course, big huge shout out to dickheads who like to show up and do terrible. For everybody. Oh my gosh, is that Great Majinger? That is Great Majinger. Holy crap! Oh my god!
Yeah.
Look at him bubble. Oh my god, that's killer. That's insane.
What a gem! What a gem!
Oh my gosh! If they made a full size Majinger that size, I think I'd lose my mind. Holy crap!
Classic.
Is it a pullback toy?
I think it might have had some kind of friction thing because there's I have the earlier one.
It's got a balance.
Yeah.
Here's the Mazinger one.
Yeah, that's the Piter. Yeah, the Piter looks nice too.
And this one does have like a frictiony.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell.
God, I love. You know what? That's something we definitely have to. We definitely have to talk about how old toys used to work. Like I used to rev that up like 6-7 times before letting it go. It would jut across the room. I think I nearly broke my mom's ankle one time. I did not survive. Let's just say that I did not survive that night. That was a bad night.
Did you have any of these guys?
That's a bad day.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Look at that. Yeah, that's the precursor to Micromen, wasn't it? Or what was it called?
That is crazy.
This is Cyborg 009.
Yeah, Cyborg 009.
Wow.
Look at that.
That schnoz gives it
I
away.
know, right? He's telling a few lies.
That's a big, beautiful nose.
This is number 2, I think. Cyborg 002.
Yeah. Bringing some old school
The
there.
regular guy was
Danger real
the
wild.
hero was this guy.
Yeah.
Wow, great stuff.
You gotta love it.
This one's all die cast.
You gotta love it. 100%.
Jay, you're gonna have to do like a robot episode or a
You know what?
idol episode.
We could totally do a robot. We could totally do a Kyodai episode for sure. I mean, like, you know, and kaiju. We could do a kaiju Kyodai episode for sure. I mean, like, you know,
That would be awesome.
it'd be
magnet.
ridiculous. It would definitely bring back some of my older, not bring back, but it would definitely be so cool for a lot of my older viewers who watched the channel when I was doing like straight anime reviews. But you know, it's just one of those things where sometimes you can do stuff and sometimes you can't. That's what live streaming is all about, right? It's a lot of fun for different people. But
All the
anyway,
old guys in the nursing homes
don't be dating us, brother. What the heck?
use
Yeah,
the
no,
corded telephone.
We ain't over the hill yet.
The rotary telephone. Jesus. Oh my
Oh
god.
no, I gotta start all over again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
We're
my
gonna be
god.
starting our
You
lives.
gotta hang up. You gotta hang up, and you gotta.
Sometimes I just want to make the call.
I know.
Yeah, we be selling our collection at one point to
Use
fund our
those
medicine cabinet.
phone
so
cards.
come on
The string in the can. The string in the. Hello, can you hear me?
now. Yeah.
Peanuts.
Telegram.
And then somebody has two. Their fingers are just a little too chubby, so they got to use a pencil. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody who did come tonight for this wonderful hangout. These open mic nights. You know, sometimes you don't know who's going to show up, but you know what? I'm glad everybody here was.
I had no idea, so I couldn't help myself, man. So I'm glad.
I'm so glad that everybody here, was able to showcase a little bit of what they, except for me and Oz. Me and Oz didn't showcase anything, but that's okay. Oh my God! It's a whale.
Joe.
A whale has entered the building. Holy crap! Oh my God!
Joe.
Just
I didn't know you had a
know,
whale.
not all about Japan.
Oh no, he just cracked open a black hole. That's no, we don't have time. No way.
Oh.
I'm gonna be drooling. No way. Wow.
I'm gonna have to pull out something else other than Motu now. So
They had some of the best box art you could ever.
That's true.
Those boxes are hard.
Oh yeah, GI Joe box art. Forget about it.
Yeah.
You can just see its aura. It's like glowing.
Same with
There's
Rudy
an-
Obrero did a lot of the. He did some of the Thundercat stuff.
Yeah, he did.
And that's amazing artwork as well.
Yeah.
The OG 80s Thundercats.
We just have to do a whole episode on
He-Man, too.
on box art, like box
Just
art.
box art.
Box art.
Yeah, great box art of all time.
I also want to give another huge shout out to what's it called? I just want to give another huge shout out to Hordak MX.
To everybody watching out there, shout out to everybody tuning in.
Absolutely,
Right.
100%. Yeah, guys, believe it or not, he sells these heads. So if you guys are interested in like crazy looking heads for your Masterverse figures, like seriously, definitely
That's
reach
cool.
out to this guy. Like he does some amazing work. I'm gonna take a look at this.
Oh man, must
Look
buy.
at that.
What?
Oh, look at that.
That is ridiculous.
Definitive
Donation.
head sculpt.
That changes everything.
Yeah, that makes it even better.
That changes everything, right? And then you know, like crazy stuff.
Ooh.
Seriously. And this one's crazy. Look at this one. That is just like how does he do these things? That is just nuts.
I
So,
think
yeah,
he's out of
definitely, guys.
Mexico. Yeah.
Definitely, guys. If
Wow.
I'm definitely gonna put. Look at this one. Look at that.
Mattel
Who are those
tapes.
guys?
Beautiful.
Holy
Is
crap.
that He-Man?
Yeah, these are all He-Man, but these are all the custom heads from for the.
That's a good
the
one.
Masterverse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They don't have like Beetlejuice size heads, so
Well, they look awesome.
I know, right?
that's a normal size.
Is that like a
head.
young He-Man or something right here?
This is a barbarian. Sorry, this is Savage He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Savage He-Man, right? But yeah, I mean, look here's a direct comparison. Check these out. Like that's let me bring this up a little bit closer. This is exactly what I'm talking about here. Check this out. Where is it? Hey, stop it! There it is. Like look at hey, where are you going? I opened up the wrong one. That's what happens there. Inspect.
Yeah, old man.
There it is. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, the Man at Arms is dope. The Man at Arms is crazy good.
Oh,
Yeah, but no, but look at this, right? That's Mattel,
Wise.
right?
Tiny.
We're gonna be working at Mattel soon.
Right? That's crazy.
Yeah, take
Look,
notes.
this is the one that really gets me. Holy shit.
Oh,
Like this was just a disgrace. I'm sorry. This was terrible. Like this would like Mattel's take on it was just like crazy. Absolutely crazy.
We need Big Boy. Let's go. 2023, Big Boy.
Absolutely. Look at this. Look at this guy. Holy crap. That's an awesome Man at Arms right there. That's
Yeah.
oh, that's so funny. I have a.
that is just crazy. Yeah, so the guys definitely if you guys are interested, definitely check this guy out. Hordak MX.
He sells them.
Oh yeah, he sells them. And you know what? This is the one that I'm looking forward to. And I've been waiting for this one. Like, okay, first of all, take a look at this. Like, that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Tuck her up, baby.
That's crazy. If you want to go that way, here, take a look at that one. There's-
Oh, hello.
This bearded.
Yeah, that's a beautiful head sculpt right there.
Well, there's your
There you go.
there's your Twitter head,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
All we need is some Johnny Blaze fire out the back of it.
That's your Twitter head right there. And where is it? I want to show you guys the one that I'm definitely going to pick up myself. Oh, actually, this is awesome. Look at this. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that's classics, right?
Hey, let's not forget. I think one of the coolest headgear
This is the one.
is going to be
Yeah,
that
definitely. Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
definitely. That's
Check that out.
Wow.
If
That's on
anybody
point
actually
right
has Tila, if anybody actually has Filmation Tila, you know why I'm picking this one up. This is a must. You must. You have to have this one. Like that's what Tila's supposed to look like, not what actually came out. Like
So does he hand paint them before?
Amazingly enough, yes. Amazingly
Wow.
enough, he actually hand paints them,
That's
and he's
you
actually
gotta have some nerves to do that.
look. Yeah. So basically, he produces them en masse, right? Much like this. Actually, let's go to the top. Yeah. So this is the way this is a fresh sculpt, but then he gets them produced. I guess he puts them in molds or whatever, and then he paints every single one by hand. Absolutely insane.
Wow.
Crazy.
is resin. I guess resin.
I believe actually I'm not sure it's resin. It's not. It might be resin. I don't know, but yeah, this head is just masterpiece. Like
Well, bravo to the guy because he's got a steady hand.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, not just a steady hand. Look at the irises. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
it's just-
Like if you look, you can actually see there's eye shine in there. Like,
it's outrageous.
that is just ridiculous.
Well, I'm
They
at
have to paint the
2%.
whole rest of the figure to make the rest look as good as the head.
No, I will say that I will say that most of the figures are fine. Like the figure itself, but the heads are always the most difficult because again, the kind of paint apps that they can do en masse, it's very, very difficult. And you know what? Even to a certain point, you can just take whatever they have and have a customizer actually redo a lot of it, and it looks even better, right? 100%. But when you go that extra mile, you're actually making a brand new head, and you can actually keep the other head. That to me is huge. That to me is absolutely ridiculous.
All right, guys, I'm at 2%. My battery's gonna die. I gotta hit it.
I'm exactly on the same train, guys. Thank you again for joining us for this wonderful open mic night. We're gonna do another one of these, but tonight was just crazy. Love the fact that we had some really good guests tonight. Huge shout out to Ray Odette drums. He's got to go because his phone's pretty much dead. Good night, Ray.
Night, guys.
All right.
Good night, Ray. Nice to meet you.
Alright.
Nice to meet all
Huge
you
shout out
guys.
to Oz.
man.
Huge shout out to Frazetta Forever.
Thanks.
Of course, Daredevil James. Thank you so much, my friend. Always good to see you. Knights of Old. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Oz, once again, thank you for everything, guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel. We're so close. We are so close to 10,000 subscribers, and guys, it's because of you that this is actually possible. I want to thank each and every one of you. It really does mean the world to me that you guys do this kind of things and that you stuck with the channel this long. Because I know it's kind of boring watching a guy with a big long beard, talking about toys. But you guys are awesome. You guys have made this happen. Thank you so much. Once again, I want to thank each and one of the guests who are here tonight, even the ones who showed up dick pics. You're assholes. But anyway, it does happen. So that is what happens. This is Ultraman. Stop it. Okay. Knights of Old is just flexing now. This is ridiculous.
He's just never been live.
Don't go near there.
He wants to see the.
We gotta go, guys. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's been an absolute blast.
It's been a pleasure.
Oh, guys, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, liking, and subscribing to the channel. It really does help us out. We are so close. We are so close to the big, huge 10K. And guys, it would mean the world to me if you subscribed and helped us out with that. It would be an absolute blast. Thank you guys again for being here. It's been an absolute wonderful night. Hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. We have the power, everybody.
All right.
We have the power. Keep proud.